Please don't spoil the movie
by adding your own soundtrack. And we have started. Hi, my name is Nancy Drew.
Hi, my name is Voldemort.
Solid. And welcome back to
Please Don't Spoil the Movie.
A podcast brought to you by sisters who love each other.
Upon occasion.
How are you doing today?
It's been a somber week. You want to know why I chose the name Voldemort?
Sure.
Because this country elected a man equivalent to that of Voldemort.
That's right.
Some could argue even worse.
Yeah, I'm not looking. Yeah, I was doom scrolling on Twitter yesterday, and I was like, I gotta stop.
Every time, like, I open up Instagram or Twitter or TikTok, it's always something about some outrageous shit this man is doing, and it makes me want to cry.
Yeah.
He's trying to get rid of the Board of Education. I work at an HBCU. He's ruining lives already.
No, he really is. Some of the stuff, I hope that there's more pushback when it's spelled out what that means for people, because I don't even know who even signed up for that. Like, why is that one his thing?
The Board of Education.
I thought it was he wanted to get rid of women's rights. He wanted to deport everybody. Where did the Board of Education come from?
He just want to throw shit out there.
I was like, not this one.
Because what was it bothering you for? Yeah. Why is that one like education?
Yeah.
How dare they?
Right.
Gotta come for that one. Oh my god, he's such a useless old fuck. And I just want to make it very clear. Very, very, very apparently clear. If you voted for that motherfucker, I don't fuck with you. Don't think we friends. Don't think you could hide underneath the radar as a secret Trump supporter. I don't fuck with you.
Period.
We ain't friends now. We wasn't friends back then. We ain't never gonna be friends. I don't like you.
Period, poo.
And this isn't the space for you. So if you're a Trump supporter and you're listening, get the fuck out of here. Your kind isn't welcome here. Did you know? One more thing.
What?
I just can't align with anybody who could like support this man, because the day after he got elected, across the motherfucking country, kids all over were getting texts. Hey, just so you know, you've been selected in Group A for your slavery shift.
Yeah, I was right.
Come on down. Call this number to begin your shift.
Yeah, I was wondering who got that. Who's get? I've seen that.
When I was
I haven't read it though.
When I was in California for work, and there was a bunch of different like HBCU recruiters. One of the ones from Fisk was saying that
Fisk. Oh.
He had they were getting notified that like a lot of students they were getting it.
That had to be coming from other students. I wonder who's that coming from.
I don't know why you think this isn't coming from Trump supporters.
Well,
Fisk is the HBCU, so it's not coming from any of the students.
Oh, well, who's got access to? I mean, I don't. It's teenagers. I'm just trying to see who has access to all these.
I think it's been a lot of young kids.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, he could be a teenager being Trump supporter.
But it's just like you can't justify these behaviors because this is the day after he's got elected. You thinking these are? No, I'm just saying.
No.
I'm not talking to you here. I'm talking to the mass audience. But it's just like you can't even justify things like that because the day after this is happening, you think that's a coincidence?
Yeah, that's his people.
Like this is the type of shit that he enacts.
Yeah.
These folks are now all riled up. These are his followers. These are his people.
Right.
Sending out slavery texts. We'll see where we're at in the next 4 years.
It's not going to be looking good. It's not going to be looking good.
I don't want to hear shit about shit from nobody. Y'all voted for him. Okay. What else is going on?
Pretty blah day. It's the worst time of the year.
Thanksgiving?
I hate the holiday season. I hate it's dark at 5 o'clock. I hate the holiday season.
Yeah,
I ain't get no day. It doesn't do anything for me but stress me out.
Don't get any days
I don't get no days off. It's busy at work. I gotta do 2 Thanksgivings, 2 Christmases. I hate this time of year.
You're doing 2 Thanksgivings and 2 Christmases?
I gotta go see Chancellor's people. He's my soon-to-be husband.
Oh my goodness.
We've been trying to do this for... I kind of did that last year.
I don't know how I feel. No, I don't think you ended up doing it.
Maybe the year before that then.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I hate this time of year.
I enjoy the holiday season, but I enjoy it because I get multiple holidays
right
off. So
I can
understand why you don't like it.
It's just not relaxing. It's just okay.
Well, you at least get like a day off.
I get Thanksgiving day off. If I want other days, I have to use my own GPT. And maybe I get Christmas Eve. I don't know if I even get Christmas Eve. I gotta look that up.
Man, corporate America.
It's not even corporate America. It's broke ass, fucking non-profit ass motherfuckers acting like they don't make no fucking money. I see how much y'all make, motherfuckers.
Non-profit? You don't work at a non-profit.
Oxford is a non-profit.
You're joking.
A lot of people forget that. Oxford is a non-profit.
A non-profit? Mm-hmm. They're like the biggest freaking healthcare providers in the state of Louisiana. Yes.
And then they be trying to guilt trip people into like donating. I'm like, I'm not donating to nothing. Right. Oxford. Y'all ain't get none of my PTO. Y'all ain't get nothing.
Oshner is a freaking non-profit.
It's a non-profit.
Literally everywhere you look, it's Oshner.
Yes.
Who are they trying to fucking kid here? The fucking government.
It's a non-profit.
That is crazy.
Don't you forget about it. They be acting like they ain't got no money, but they got money. I see how much you make, motherfucker. I work in payroll. But it's just been like a terrible day. I was over. I didn't want to wake up this morning. I didn't want to go to work this morning. Didn't want to work today. I just wanted to lay in bed and do nothing.
So why are we doing this right now?
Because Friday's the day.
Shit.
We gotta stay on the schedule, honey.
Oh.
It's not gonna get any better. It's only gonna be like this for 4 more years.
God. What else is going on?
We're going to go see Beetlejuice Friday, which I'm very excited for. The play, that is.
Oh, yeah. That'll be a small silver lining.
We haven't been to the theater in a long time.
I know, we haven't been to the theater.
Unfortunately, after that, there's not much I want to see.
Yeah, there isn't really much that's going like off Broadway these days. I can't believe those tickets were so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they were more expensive than freaking Hamilton. I was like, this play can't be that freaking
expensive. Like $300, I feel like.
It might have been. And we was in the nosebleeds.
Yeah. I think it's just because of the movie.
I guess.
I think it brought new hype to it.
Girl.
Because I was looking at other, like, the other plays that are coming. Like, Elf, for example, is like, I don't know, $20, $30, $50.
Girl, they better have actual fucking Beatles flying from the motherfucking sky.
Beatles. And I need to listen to some songs so I can really vibe out. I'm also, Wicked's coming out very soon, very shortly. Excited.
It snuck up on us.
It did.
I wonder if I'll go see it.
Oh, I think I'm going to make you see it at some point, so.
I haven't been to the movie theater since 2019.
That is wild. That's not true. That's impossible.
No. That's true.
That can't be true.
No. That is true. I have not gone to the movie theater since 2019.
Not pre-COVID.
Yeah. There has not been one movie that I've seen.
I feel like once you go back to the movie theater, you'd be like, damn, I missed this.
Probably nice. So, but my God. It's just like so. There's none in Orleans Parish, so we gotta go to fucking Metairie or Harahan. Mm-hmm. That's annoying. And I don't know. It's just like ever since COVID, it's just like, yeah, why am I going here if I can just wait 3 months for it to come out? It is on the fucking TV box.
It is nice that now you could watch it. Like some of the movies, like the low budget movies, I'm like, I'm gonna wait a month because it's going straight to
It's going straight to freaking streaming.
Like some of them take a while, some of the bigger ones, but some of the lesser ones, which are the ones I usually like, I'm like, I'm just gonna wait around for them.
I'm just gonna stick it out.
Yeah, but I want to see it. I want to see Wicked. I want to cry when she sings "Defying Gravity."
Oh, you know what? You know what's pissing me off about no. Oh. Every time I see some sort of like advertisement, promotion, commercial around this movie, it is all Ariana Grande. I don't think I have seen a single fucking commercial grace my television that has anything to do with Cynthia. I'm like, why are y'all acting like Ariana Grande is the main character? Look, I know she's the pop star.
We got different.
But she's the only one I'm seeing. I'm like, I'm forgetting that Cynthia's ass is in this damn movie crazy. And she's the main character. I don't see nothing with her.
First of all, I don't watch commercials, so I can't confirm or deny
every commercial that airs on this freaking television screen is all centered around Ariana Grande.
But my TikTok
and a sprinkle of Jonathan Bailey.
My TikTok is them interviews together, crying, interviews is them.
I mean, yeah, that is, but I'm just talking like the real stuff, like the commercials, the posters.
My TikTok is real. Thank you very much.
Okay, sure.
I don't know. I can't confirm or deny.
That's all I've been seeing, and I think it's a little racist, and it's pissing me off.
I mean, Ariana Grande is the
like, I understand, yeah, she's fucking Ariana Grande, but Cynthia is the main character here. This movie is about her.
Yeah, I feel like for people who haven't seen Wicked, I feel like there are a lot of people who haven't seen Wicked. I don't think they realize that it is Cynthia's story, basically, especially part 2.
I think that's very obvious. I think that's blatantly obvious.
No, if you've never seen Wicked, I don't think so.
I think it's very obvious.
I don't know. I feel like people who don't see Wicked are thinking they're going to go see.
I don't know why people would think that.
I don't know. I don't think people.
It's so obvious that movie is about.
But like even
Alphaba.
like I know, but even like part 2 of the movie, like even when we saw the play, you don't even see Ariana Grande's character is really not even in it. The second half. The second half of it. But I don't think people were going to I think people realize they're friends, but the part 2 of the movie is going to be a lot of Cynthia. I don't think they realize that.
I think if you know nothing,
yeah.
If you haven't even seen it, I think the basic understanding is the fact that this is Elphaba's origin story.
I don't think people. No, I just assume people don't even think about it like that. They're like, oh, this is Wizard of Oz and Green person.
I don't think that's the case at all.
I people who have no knowledge. I know we have knowledge, and to us it is obvious. But I think people who have no knowledge, we can go. Like, we went downstairs and asked Mom what Wicked's about. I feel like she's seen the play, and she wouldn't know.
You can't fucking ask her anything. She never knows what's going on.
She would
about anything.
She would be like Wizard of Oz, Toto.
Duh, the Yellow Brick Road.
I don't know. But I mean, Ariana Grande is bringing the people in. Cynthia's voice is gonna keep them invested. Defying Gravity, honey. Woo-hoo, I'm so excited.
I wouldn't even. Whatever.
You dislike Ariana Grande?
I don't dislike Ariana Grande. I do think no one's really talking about the fact that she stole. Nobody's talking about that. People were talking about it for like 3 days, and that was it. I think that is crazy to me.
What do you want us to do? To me, this is like when we found out Portia was dating that boy. I was like, damn, Portia. That's fucked up. But it's like I'm not gonna stop hating. I'm not going to start.
Nah, I'm looking at Portia differently now, too.
I
mean, that shit was. You brought this chick on the show, and now you're married to her husband.
It was messed up. I mean, and she got her comeuppance because he turned out to be,
right,
do the same thing to her.
Right.
Like, I don't know why she didn't see that coming, but
whatever. If people want to allow Ariana Grande to be a homewrecker, that's fine. Whatever.
Let her be trash. Men trash every day. Let her be trash.
That's true, but I'm not. He was married. What? You wasn't thinking about this chick he was married to? That's so messed up.
She was married too. They was both married.
Was she married still to that boy?
I mean, I don't know the exact timeline, but it's pretty close.
I don't know what I forgot she was married.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I completely.
I mean, like she got divorced, and I feel like we found out about this boy. Like,
but that's how celebrities operate. This boy over here, you're a nobody. Your wife been sticking with your funny looking ass since day one.
Hideous. I can't wait to see him in this movie.
Hideous. I can't even understand why either of these women are interested in him.
Yeah, and I don't.
What's the appeal?
I guess her new look makes sense with him.
I don't get it. But then you got the nerve, the gumption. You get one motherfucking movie. You feeling your fucking self because you in a fucking movie with an international pop star. You gonna leave her ass? That's crazy to me.
Well, I was about to say for Ariana Grande, but I just heard it like, I mean, oh yeah. I was like, well, yeah.
Yeah.
And the other way around. For him, you're going to leave me for SpongeBob over here?
Right. It's just crazy on both parties' parts.
Yeah.
But whatever. Have you watched anything new?
Did I think I talked about the new movie that I watched last time. No. I need to go to the theater.
Okay. Have you ever... And our algorithms are completely different. But, yes. So you probably haven't, but I would assume you had to have, because I get these 1,000 times. Okay. So you know how when you be scrolling on TikTok and they have the little ads, little sponsor ads?
Uh-huh.
Have you ever seen an ad for those little, like, romance...
Oh, those TV shows?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I got, like, a werewolf one time. It was so bad, but I was invested.
A werewolf one? Okay, interesting. I've never seen that one. Okay, there's always been one that I've seen consistently. Have you ever seen it? It's called Kaylee.
Okay, what is it?
It's like this girl. She's a bit on the heavier side.
Okay. And
she's talking about how the guy who's like the most popular guy in school, her tormentor, but she like is in love with him.
Uh-huh.
Have you not seen those?
No.
Okay. Well, that's all I've been fucking getting.
I did see a new one recently, but I don't remember if that was
every
it.
time I score every 5 fucking TikToks, that was the fucking
They're
ad
like,
I was
bitch,
getting.
I know you like this shit. You're gonna like this. Stuff
And so I was like, you know what? Fine.
Yeah.
Fuck. So I downloaded the app. So the app.
Oh, it's an app.
Yeah, it's like an app. So I thought that. So the app was called Gality.
Gality. Okay.
And I thought it was they were taking books and making them into like little short like movies.
Oh, that's cute.
Like that's what I thought it was. I don't think that's
that's a cute idea.
That is a cute idea. We're
we own it.
Sorry. Copyright right now. Sorry, you can't do it. So but I don't think that's what they're doing. But anyway, so I downloaded the app. I was like, let me fucking watch this shit. Awful.
But is it like bad awful or like good awful? Like
awful, and I loved every fucking second of it. I was like, this is so horrible. I was like, this is fucking poorly written. This shit is corny.
But invested.
Who fucking wrote this? The script is awful. It wants to be cool, and it's not.
I'm sorry, that scared me. That's
It scared me too.
Yeah.
The script is fucking awful. It's so cheesy, and I was like, this is fantastic. And I was like, and I want more. So the premise is this girl. She's super cute. The biggest fucking tits I've ever fucking seen. Okay. And she's like on the heavier side. So she starts at this new like private prep school for rich kids. She's on there. She's able to go because she's on a scholarship.
Yeah.
First day she walks in and she sits in front of like the hot jock of the school. And this is my qualm with it. So obviously, spoiler, they end up together, right? In the end, of course.
Gasp.
But he's so this is why I was like, this is not done correctly. He is so viciously mean to her.
Oh.
I was like, you can't.
He's like Breakfast Club on 10.
I was like, she cannot end up with him. I was like, what message are you sending right now?
Okay.
He like, as soon as she sits down, he's like, you should lay off the fucking dessert. I was like, she can't end up with him after this. And then she like turns around to him and she's like, do you ever shut up? And he's like, do you ever not eat? I was like, this can't be the guy. He body shames the fuck out of her.
For no reason.
Exactly. And I was like, this can't be the person she ends up with. I was like, this can't be possible.
The guy who's bullying her?
Yeah. So then it's really just like one of those
get together.
Boys will be boys. If he's bullying you, he really likes you. Like that's really like the premise of this fucking shit. And I was like, this is so awful, but he's so fucking hot.
Is he?
Oh, I thought he was so fucking hot. So they end up like working on this project together. It just like literally, it made no sense because he's so fucking mean to her, but he's like invested into her at the same time. And I was just like, this is toxic, but I like it. Can I see it? I was like, this is
Can I see the app?
And which fucking pissed me off because I started watching it. I thought this shit was fucking free. No, bitch, it's not.
It's not free.
So they let you watch like halfway, and then when it finally got
it's like a movie or like a show. What is this?
So it was literally like an hour. So like each episode is like a minute. Like a minute and a half.
Okay.
And then it doesn't even like, it's not like play the next episode. It just automatically rolls over to the next episode.
Okay. And then how many did you get to listen to?
There was 54 total.
Oh.
So
you only got this like 20 or something?
Yeah, I got to like 27. And then they pop up with the pay 20 fucking cookies to finish the rest of the app.
Just put it in money form for me. I hate these fucking cookies.
Right. Then I'm like, fuck, do I fucking pay this? It was gonna cost me $20 to fucking finish it. And I was like, do I pay $20 fucking to finish this shit? And I was like, fuck, I'm already here. So then I paid it. Luckily, they charged Dad's card, not mine, so I didn't fucking pay for it.
Oh my god.
But so I was able to fucking finish it. But the shit wasn't fucking free. That fucking pissed me off.
I want to see the shows. I want to see if I can find that werewolf show that I was. Oh yeah, I want to see this guy.
This was it. Kaylee. Her name's Kaylee.
Okay.
And it was like really cheesy. The writing was awful. Some of the worst I've seen. He was viciously awful to her. I was like, how does this work?
I want to find the group of people who like invested and watch all of these.
I know. I was trying to see. I was like, okay, because I paid $20 to be able to watch like everything for a week. So I was like scrolling around. I'm like, okay, what else looks interesting in here? Nothing else really popped my eye.
I wonder if Okay.
But, this was like teenage, love. I was like, oh, yeah, this is right on my motherfucking
See, I
alley.
wonder if the thing that I kept saying was a different version of this. Because I don't see the little werewolf thing on here.
And then after I've downloaded this app, I've gotten so many other ones. Like,
they got you. They saw the information.
They're giving me,
Yeah,
so.
I did like... But see, the one I was invested in... Or maybe it was the same way, and I just kept seeing different snippets of it. I don't know.
At that point, I was just like, okay, I need to fucking watch this because y'all won't fucking leave me alone.
Yeah. There was a werewolf one I was into where she was like somebody was a werewolf, and then maybe she was like a hunter or something. I don't know. It was something sci-fi, and it was so stupid, but I was low-key so interested.
This was very stupid.
Yeah.
And then there was like this other guy. So he's like a football player, the main guy she's into. He's like starting quarterback or whatever. And then there's this other guy who's like amongst the popular crowd, and he's like what's it called? The second string? Or quarterback.
The backup quarterback.
Yeah, he's like the backup quarterback. And he presents himself as like this Prince Charming. He's like really nice to like the main girl. They start to date.
Oh. But he's not me. He's not
But
nice.
in the background, behind closed doors, he's like a real doucher. And it just didn't make any sense to me because the two main guys were like best friends, and you're seeing the second string quarterback pursue the girl, right? But the main guy's into her. The main guy is into her also, and he knows that he's faking this persona, but they're best friend. It just didn't make any sense to me. I was like, there's so many plot holes. Yeah, it just didn't make sense. But whatever.
Close.
But if anybody else gets those fucking ads on TikTok,
check them out.
And you're curious, that's how Kaylee goes.
Did you finish it like one night?
Oh yeah, it was like probably 40 minutes long. Like, because each episode was like a minute. Yeah. Some of them were like 30 seconds.
They're like, hey, next episode.
So yeah.
Tell us about the movie today, Jade.
Think high school. Think different cliques. Think popular kids. Think nerds. That whole dynamic. Think nerds wanting to be popular. Think popular girl not able to handle the pressure of being the popular girl and having other dreams and desires. Think a little bribe. You help me, I help you. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. Brings us to drum roll, please. Love don't cost a thing. I was about to say Can't Buy My Love.
Wow, not the white version.
It surely was. It was gonna come out. Summary! Alvin Johnson, played by Nick Cannon, is your average high school nerd who dreams of becoming popular. The perfect opportunity arises when popular girl Paris Morgan, played by Christina Milian, walks into his body shop after crashing her mother's car and urgently requires repairs. Alvin offers her a bribe. He will fix the car immediately in exchange for 2 weeks of dating him to boost his social status. Paris agrees, and the two embark on their fake relationship. The film is a 2000... Hold on. Words are hard.
You can talk.
The film is a 2003 teen comedy written and directed by Troy Bayer.
Is Troy Bayer a white man?
I don't know.
This man.
I can't imagine, but it also could be possible.
Troy Bayer is a black woman.
Oh, her name is Troy. It does give black woman. It doesn't really give that this would be written by.
I don't know, some of that language. I was like, who's writing this?
Yeah, I was like, this
drizzle my nizzle. This
right.
Is
you got some nerve dissing me like that, my brother.
Yeah, some of the shit they said.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, who's
totally dissed me?
Who's in the writing room, guys?
Who is in the fucking writing room?
She's a black woman. Shut up.
Okay. The film gets its title from Jennifer Lopez's song of the same name. And the movie is a remake of the 1987 movie Can't Buy My Love, starring Patrick Swayze, which takes its name from a Beatles song.
So, oh, really?
Yeah.
Can't Buy My Love or Love Don't Cost a Thing?
So, Love Don't Cost a Thing is a song by Jennifer Lopez, right? Mm-hmm. That's where they got the title from. Can't Buy My Love is a song by the Beatles.
Oh,
see what they did there?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Look at them.
Yeah. Look at
you.
them.
Look at them really trying. Okay.
The movie was released December 12th, 2003 and distributed by Warner Brother Pictures. And that is all I was able to scrape up.
Oh my goodness, you didn't even give no information about
there
Nick
wasn't
Cannon.
There wasn't any to fucking find.
Was this Nick Cannon's? Was this his first film?
I don't know. Wasn't findable.
You tried.
I did try.
First film. Before he had 18 kids.
Yeah, before he was the freaking
baby
so daddy weird. That he is today.
Maybe Drumline was his first one.
Yeah.
No. Well, maybe. Yeah. Well, probably his biggest. I'll say his biggest.
What is his biggest?
Drumline was probably his biggest.
His biggest or his first?
I don't know. He's got Whatever It Takes. He was. I don't know. There's some random movies in here, but I would say
this is a big movie.
But Drumline came out before.
Oh, Love Don't Cost a Thing?
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Oh my god, he was in Men in Black 2?
For like 5 seconds.
Yeah. That also came out in 2002. Where is he famous from?
He's an actor.
I know he was so big that he got a in my head when he was in Men in Black 2, it was a cameo, but like
it is a cameo.
Yeah, but
why were you so important to get a cameo in Men in Black 2?
Yeah.
I don't know, he must have been the star of the times.
I guess so.
He used to have his own show on Nickelodeon. You remember? The Nick Cannon show?
Oh, yeah. Not one that I always put up there. I always think about Kenan and Kel.
He was like the fucking chairman of Nickelodeon.
Oh my god.
Do you remember that? Was he really? Or was that just for show? Like, I feel like
that was for show.
Like, that was it. Like, was he really running fucking Nickelodeon? Or was that just for fucking play?
I'm looking at these fun facts. In 2005, he formed his own label. The album's first single, Can I Live, was an anti-abortion song.
That's why he's got 500 fucking kids.
Right.
He doesn't believe in fucking abortion.
He been trying to have buku kids.
I'm fucking weak. That's fucking hilarious.
A comedian, television host, actor, and rapper. And I cannot believe Mariah Carey let him date her.
I know, right? I know she's pissed now.
Okay.
I thought they were cute though when they were together. I liked it.
I thought they worked until he just did a 180. And like he must have started acting crazy. He must have told her, I want to have 80 kids, and she was like, you guys to go.
I feel like I don't know why they broke up.
I don't know either.
He's probably pissed of living in her shadow. Men. Okay. Budget?
15 million.
I don't know because it wasn't listed. So we're just gonna assume. Let's say 5.
Damn.
Box office. No, I do have that number.
Oh, okay. 50 million.
No.
30 million. 20 million.
$21 million.
Damn, I don't know if it's a.
Right, we don't know.
If it's a whatchamacallit or not.
I'm gonna assume that the budget was somewhere between 5 to 10.
That makes sense, yeah.
Cast. We have Nick Cannon as Alvin Al Johnson, Christina Milian as Paris Morgan, Steve Harvey as Clarence Johnson, the father of Alvin, Vanessa Bell Calloway as Vivian Johnson, Alvin's mother, Ashley Monique Clark as Aretha Johnson, sister of Alvin. I don't know this man's name. Somebody Nelson as Drew Hilton, Paris Morgan's NBA boyfriend.
Christina Milian is only 43 years old. I don't know why I thought she would be older right now.
I know.
She's so young.
She is. Kenan Thompson as Walter. Cal Penn as Kenneth Warren. Kenneth Warman. Okay, I think this is the white guy. Oh my god, did he die?
Which one? The little nerdy one?
Yeah, the white friend.
Oh, did he die?
Sorry. I want to confirm.
Christina Milian's still acting, huh? She's doing like a Hallmark.
Oh no. Aw.
He did die.
It's not the white guy. It's the guy who plays like The fourth
Oh, that's what I was talking
popular
about.
black guy.
Oh, wait, what?
Him. He died.
Oh.
He jumped in a river. His death was deemed as a suicide.
No, he jumped in a
Sam
river.
Sarpong, I think that's how you pronounce it.
R.I.P. Sam. He was in something else.
Kadima.
He's got a familiar face.
His face is so familiar.
Yeah.
R.I.P. man. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna assume Al Thompson is the white guy. As Ted, and that's good enough.
Christina Milian has a #1 film on Netflix right now. Meet Me Next Christmas. She do be in her Christmas movie bag.
She do be in a Christmas movie.
I'll have to check it out. Actually, I won't. I don't like those Christmas Hallmark movies,
Oh my God,
but
I hate them.
I support you, shawty.
I do hate those.
She looks good. She looks real good. I'm on her Instagram right now, stalking her. She's adorable.
She's very cute.
She hasn't aged one bit. You know, she's Afro-Cuban.
Okay.
Ugh, she's so cute. I'm obsessed.
Okay.
Body's so
Enough
banging, too.
of obsessing over Christina Milian.
You don't tell me when I can stop.
Oh, let me
looking at
say
this
the
one.
girlfriends. Sorry.
Racist. Sexist.
Okay, Melissa Schumann as Zoe Parks, Paris's best friend. Nicole Galisa as Yvonne Freeman, Paris's other best friend.
And let's begin. So the movie begins with we see Alvin Johnson. He's a pool.
He was moving as if he was
on the
birthed.
spectrum.
Like
or
he was
something.
a baby reindeer who was just birthed out of his mom's canal.
Yeah.
And he was learning how to walk for the first time.
He's very skinny.
Every time
in this
he
movie.
moved, I was like, why does he look like he's just learning to walk?
Is he this
today?
skinny in Drumline? I think
Yes, he's always been that skinny. He's that skinny today.
No, he actually might be.
He probably 10 pounds heavier.
He is very tiny. But yes, Alvin Johnson, he's a pool guy. He's very intelligent, but he's socially awkward. But one could say he's his own person in the beginning of the movie. We see him going to different pools to clean them, and then he stumbles upon the home of popular it girl
Paris Morgan. And so he's scheduled to clean the pool. The mom comes out to tell him, hey, there's a party going on right now. You don't have to clean the pool. And he's like, no, I'll just clean around them. That was weird.
The mom was trying to warn him.
Right. The
She
mom
was
was
like,
like, this isn't the space for you right now. There's popular
This
kids.
is not a safe place.
There's popular kids in here. And you're the pool boy. You don't want to go in.
Yeah.
Like, stop.
And I guess he just wanted to see what the,
And he's like,
happenings
oh,
was.
it's okay. I have no problem. I'll work. I don't even think it was that. I don't even think he wanted to go in there and was like, just like be a fly on the wall.
Uh-huh.
I don't even think that was the case. I think he really is passionate about pool cleaning. And he's like, oh, I'm such a great pool cleaner. I will be able to work around these people. Don't worry, Miss Morgan. I'm that dedicated to my job.
Which is weird because we know what his passion is, but maybe, the pool cleaning is funding his passion.
I guess so. So he goes in there. Party's going on. It doesn't even look like a high school party. This looks like a music video.
For sure.
And everyone is in their bathing suits and it's popping. People on the grill. I don't know why 17-year-olds know how to grill, but they're on the grill. This is a barbecue. This is the cookout. This is not a high
their
school
home.
party. This is not a high school party.
Not at all.
So it's a bumping in his bitch. And then so walks in Alan. And Alvin, excuse me. He is taken aback.
What's that word where you walk somewhere and you're out of...
Mirage.
No, not word. Not the word I was looking for. Where you're like in a place and you look out of place. What's that analogy? That's okay. It's not important.
He looks out of place. He doesn't belong there. There's people that are cool and he's not. So
he's like a sheep in a lion's den. I just make that up.
Oh.
I think.
Okay. So out walks the stunning, the gorgeous Paris Morgan. And she's walking around and Alvin is just captivated by her stunning, gorgeous beauty.
He loves her.
And he's so captivated by her stunning, gorgeous beauty that he begins to daydream. And he's daydreaming about kissing her. And she's floating on the pool water. And
walking on water.
He's walking on water, floating to kiss her. And right before He kisses her in this daydream that he's having. He falls into the pool.
It's embarrassing. It's not in the bullies, and bullying is very serious at the school. I soon find out.
The fucking main one. What the fuck that dude name is?
He
takes this shit.
He takes
so
popularity so serious.
Oh,
Kadam.
No.
Oh,
Kadeem is the one who died. Al Thompson is Ted. He's the head bully. What is the white boy's name? Chuck. Kevin Christie as Chuck. Okay, whatever. Ted is like the head popular guy.
He's keeping motherfuckers in check.
He is so serious about this.
It's so serious about bullying.
This class system. He's taking it so fucking serious. Like, this is livelihood.
Right. He's about to beat him up for falling into the pool.
He's taking it as seriously as a white man would take the integration of like schools during the civil rights act.
He just polluted the pool,
right?
With
now
his loserness.
We can't fucking touch it. We can't fucking touch this pool water because there's nerd juice all over it. That's how Ted is coming.
Like, dude, what is your home life right now?
Right.
That you have to pick on and beat up this small child.
He's just so aggressive with it.
So aggressive, and he's so serious.
He's so serious. It'd have been different if you took it like casually. Like if you'd have made a joke like, "Oh, Lily fell in the pool." Yeah. He's like, "Why the fuck are you in the water?"
Yeah, or like if I don't know if he jumped when he fell into the water, he got him all wet or something. Like, "Oh, you got me wet." Literally has nothing to do with him.
Yeah,
nothing to do with him at all.
He needs therapy. So he gets out of the water. Poor Alvin. Ted's like on his asshole. Paris Morgan intervenes and she's like, "Look, he's the pool boy. If he's in the pool, it's probably for a good reason." Alan is like, "Yeah, totally. There wasn't a good reason for him being in the pool." Party's over though. Alvin's done his job. He heads home. Meanwhile, as Paris Morgan and her friends, they're cleaning up after the party. And Paris, being the most stunning, gorgeous girl that she is, she has a current boyfriend who's in the NBA.
Someone says at the party, Paris don't date outside the NBA, and I thought that was the wildest thing ever. I was like, she's 16. We don't know
that
what
was
she
crazy
dates.
Too. That was Ted says Paris Morgan is the type of girl who would only date NBA players. She's 17.
I'm like, whoa. She's dating her high school crush.
Right. And he just so happened to go to the NBA.
Yeah, he just so happened to go to the NBA. I think she's got room to grow.
Right.
Don't put that on her.
Don't put that on her.
That's a lot of pressure.
And then so Paris
she
and her friends, Zoe and Yvonne, they're cleaning up after the party. And they realize that Paris's boo, Drew Hilton, is about to do an interview on like ESPN, talking about, his life, sports. He's a basketball player. He's now in the NBA, all that fucking shit. And they have to catch it. So they run to her room, they turn on the interview, and lo and behold, we see Drew. He's in the locker room. He's all sweaty. He's getting interviewed. And they ask Drew about...
Your girl at home. You got a girl at home.
Do you have a young lady back home? And Drew says...
He throws up. He says, what? No, never!
He tells the interviewer that he is a free agent.
Which is wild.
Well, that's crazy because you literally have a fucking girlfriend.
When crazy. And you know what I will say? One thing about NBA players, when they got like high school girlfriends, they claim them. They might cheat on them.
Yeah.
But they claim him. He was so wrong for not claiming her. Because you could claim her all day.
Because one thing...
Because the hoochie mama's not going to care. The hoes ain't going to care.
The homeworkers aren't going to care regardless.
So you could claim
Ariana Grande didn't care.
Exactly.
They don't care. They don't give a fuck. So it doesn't matter if you have a girlfriend or not. They don't care. That's not stopping your game, bro.
It's not stopping nothing. So you really could have just embarrassed her for no reason.
For no fucking reason. And she's fucking pissed.
I'd be so pissed. She pages him?
She pages him.
She's like, he's going to be calling back any moment now. Crickets.
And he doesn't fucking call
That's
back.
Embarrassing. Could you imagine back then? Because if I was her and I would never date an NBA player. One, they probably wouldn't want to date me. And two, I would never let them walk over me like that. But part of me, for the first hour, I would stay calling him. I would stay calling him, cussing him out. The fact that she pages him one time, it's not enough for me. Like in today's time, I love how you can call someone and text someone and be like, "You trash ass motherfucker."
I would have
back to
found
back.
every means of communication to get a hold. Email, Instagram, Twitter, text, phone, plane, nigga. I'm knocking on your fucking doorstep. Why are you fucking embarrassing me?
She goes, I don't know, a day or two without him.
Up your fucking LinkedIn account.
I'm coming to
answer the motherfucking phone.
Yes, don't make me call the news station looking for your ass. I don't understand. There's no way that you're not going to contact me after that. And I just don't understand why he played her like that. It was unnecessary.
So the next day at school.
Or if you're going to play with me like that, warn me. Be like, hey, we still lie to me.
Lie to me. Like, hey, I'm going to do this interview. They're going to ask me if I'm dating anyone. I'm going to say no, but I really love you, baby.
I love you. Exactly.
I
would believe it.
You didn't even have the courtesy to do that. So the next day at school, this is the hippest school I've ever seen in my entire life.
Everyone's so much Sean John.
So much fucking Sean.
I feel like
the fucking product placement for fucking Sean John is fucking crazy.
I don't remember we were so young when
I remember Baby Fat. I
don't remember Sean John popping off like that.
Fucking
I do not remember Sean John popping
Baby
off like that.
Baby Fat and Juicy fucking Couture were all over. Fucking Sean John. Who the fuck was?
Maybe that was a northern thing.
Maybe that was
who's running Sean John like that?
Or maybe P Diddy just paid them an absurd amount of money to have this product placement.
I know.
I googled. I was like, because
there's no. Yeah, you're like, there's no way.
Yeah, I Google. I was like, how much does this shit cost? That shit's like $30.
They acting like it's fucking product.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah,
$30 in today's money or $30 in back days money?
Today. Maybe it was more popular, before he became a serial pedophile. But
they still make Sean John.
I googled it. There's a website.
Oh, girl, they got someone Amazon.
That shit's on Amazon, right?
You're buying Sean John? I mean, some of it's nice if you don't put Sean John on it. But I ain't rocking nothing that P. Diddy got his name on. Does he own Sean John? He just promotes it.
I think he owns it. He's Sean.
Oh, right.
I don't know who's John.
I forgot about that. Yeah, they can go ahead and cut that one out.
Right. Didn't age well. So, next day at school, Alvin's at his locker with his gaggle of bitches. Keevan Thompson, played by Walter. Calpin, the guy from White Castle. Kenneth, that's his name in the movie, and then Chuck.
Yeah.
So
and from this conversation, we know that they're very smart individuals.
They're all intelligent.
They work on cars, and we learned that Alvin is in the top 3 finalists for this
some GM engineering scholarship. If he wins, he gets a full ride to whatever university on an engineering scholarship. This is
which sucks because in today's time. He would probably be the most popular person, but people would respect him.
Yeah.
You're
making cars from the ground up. You're cool as fuck.
Yeah. People would, you may not be go out all the time, but people would be like, oh, damn, he's smart as hell.
Yeah.
This is before time, because smart is cool now. Back then, smart wasn't cool. It wasn't cool. It wasn't cool to be smart.
But this is even a different type of cool because he can make a freaking car.
No, literally the fact that they're so smart, they're above the people in high school.
I mean, that's always the case, though.
The smart people?
They're always above them.
Well, we'll see, but they're not, if you're Dungeons and Dragons nerdy. I'm not going to say you're above anybody. But if you're, smart, I can, those girls from prep, was it prep or was it St. Mary's? Those girls. St. Mary's that created, they figured out some math.
They solved the Pythagorean theorem.
You ain't gotta say nothing. These bitches walking on water at school. What you need, shawty?
What you need?
You're smart as hell. Back then, nah.
No.
But he should be happy with that on his own.
But he's not.
He's not.
He
wants
yearns to be popular.
And they have this popular hallway. All the popular kids are only allowed to walk through.
I thought that was very interesting because in the past, there's always been a popular table.
Yeah.
Or a parking spot.
Also,
or
I can't
a cliff.
And I can't determine where my locker is assigned to.
Yeah. How does that work? How do we determine the hallway as the popular spot?
Yeah. I like the new idea. So it's like a fashion runway almost to me.
I wish they could have seen you. I wish they could have seen that one.
This is what the kids are doing.
What the fuck was that?
But I kind of like the idea, walk the runway. Because when she rides to school, she does. They're all
They do walk the
Yeah,
halls.
they're like walk the halls. Like
So so they're
daydreaming about.
daydreaming.
Well, actually, Alvin mainly.
Yes, is daydreaming about being able to walk the cool kids hallway. And meanwhile, Paris Morgan is walking the cool kids hallway.
Looking fine as fuck, body on T.
And
Body
as she's walking the hallway with her gaggle of bitches, everyone's looking at her and she's like, they must have watched the interview. And Yvonne's like, they did. It was on ESPN, bitch. Like, everybody saw it.
Oh, I wouldn't have saw it. But I would have heard about it.
Right. But when your fellow classmate from your high school who just graduated.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's tea, but like, I'd be like, girl, no one told you what to expect. Your mama didn't say, oh, girl, don't get your hopes up.
Right.
Like,
but she did get her hopes up. So she's walking down the hallway. She's a little embarrassed because everyone saw the interview. Everyone saw her man diss her on national TV. And
she's down about it.
She's like, fuck.
Also in this scene, we see another bullying moment.
Kenan Thompson's character, Walter, decides that, you know what? Fuck this. I can walk down the cool people hallway. It's just a hallway.
Mm-hmm.
So he takes it amongst himself gets a step in and makes his way down the hallway. Of course, it doesn't go well. Of course, Ted, the head fucking
bully of the
dictator, bully himself, is not happy. What the fuck are you doing in this hallway? He calls him a homo.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah,
not right.
It was a lie.
He bumps into a locker, falls on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Ted spit on him. He didn't.
Kicked him.
But could have.
Fat shamed him.
He fat shamed him.
He called him a gay slur, fat shamed him. And called him broke.
Yeah, and then made fun of his clothes.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have on fucking Sean John.
Because it wasn't real Sean John.
It wasn't real Sean John. It was fake Sean John.
But you know what? Paris came. She was like, chill out. So what we're trying to see here is Paris is so deep with the
down
nerds.
Inside,
she's a nice girl.
She has a little bit of depth to her.
But what I really want to point out is how big into bullying Ted is.
It's so crazy.
It's aggressive.
It's so aggressive.
It's almost scary.
Calm down.
It's like if his dad...
Why is he so mad with it?
If his home life gets one step worse, he's going to come to school and pummel one of these motherfuckers to death.
They're in trouble.
If they, look at him the wrong way.
Because he
because hurt people.
Right. Of course they do.
Yeah. It's something wrong with his home life.
History has taught us.
Because there ain't no reason for you to care this much.
Yeah.
Anywho, that night, Paris is at home. Her mom is going out of town with her boo thing. They're going to... Her mom seems, I don't know, some kind of corporate woman. And she got some man. I don't think Paris has got a daddy. Unless that man was her daddy. I thought
that was definitely her mom's boyfriend.
Yeah. Anywho, so her mom's going out of town. Her mom was like, oh my God, I'm in a rush. Paris is like, I'll move your expedition inside into the garage. You see Paris get inside the car to move the car inside the garage. Her mom, before she left, said, don't you go out cruising with your girls.
In my fucking car. You're not on my insurance.
The moment Paris gets in the car, she's like, and I'm going to go out cruising with my girls. You know, I'm down. My man acting funny.
I need to go out. I need to have fun.
So next scene, immediately, she cruising down, a little popular strip.
Yeah, where all I don't know, somewhere on the street. I don't know, some diner. Who fucking knows?
Someplace
where all the high schoolers hang out.
As an adult, if I saw that, I would be like, oh, hell no. Someone get these kids inside. I would be, in high school, we would be the kids at the movie theater and just be a lot of us and we would be having fun. Yeah. But now when I see that,
you're like,
I'm like,
God, these little fucking shits
I'm like, grab my purse. So much youth here. They're everywhere. I'm like,
street youth.
I'm like, where are your parents? But in high school, that was us. And we're just having fun. We're innocent.
Right.
No, you guys are dangerous.
You guys are
annoying,
inconveniencing me.
You guys are scared.
I hate your youth and your joy.
You guys have so much energy and you guys are walking fast past me. Chill out.
So, she's pulling up. She's riding around with her girls, Yvonne and Zoe. And she gets a call from Drew.
About time.
And she's like, oh my God, girls. Drew's calling me. What do I do? Do I answer? Do I bring up the interview? Yvonne's like, fucking right, bitch, you bring up that fucking interview. So she answers the phone and she's like, hey, Drew. And immediately he mentions the interview.
It's not a problem, shawty.
And
Okay.
he's like, look, don't hate the player, hate the game. You know I still got love for you.
You're my
And
number one girl.
he doesn't even like apologize, but she's like, I know, you're right. She's like buying everything that
I
he
don't even know what
says.
this relationship is. Does he call you every once a week and you like you pretend
How
to be
long
your
has he
boyfriend?
been gone? How long has he been in the NBA?
It almost seems like the only time she gets to see him is when he on the fucking news.
And is he? Because this whole time I was thinking he was a year older than her and like graduated, but was he the same grade as her and just got drafted?
He could have been.
That's
could have been the same. He could have been like a little older, so he turned, because he got to be 18.
I don't fucking know. 17
or 18. Something like that. So he could have been drafted that year and just went straight like one of those.
Yeah. I feel like this character is inspired by Kobe Bryant.
I can see that, yeah. So that's probably what it was. They probably were in the same year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he's like, you know, you still my boo, you my number one girl, and she's like buying what the fuck he's selling. But while he's on the phone, he's in his limo, and these girls pull up.
What's her name?
Nicole. Schitzinger? I don't know her fucking
Nicole,
name. You know she's a fucking Trump supporter.
I was just about to say that, and I saw her, and I was like, I don't have time for you today, bitch.
Right?
Get off my screen.
Get out of here, you
Go
Trumpy.
Away.
Boo! Mega, loser.
Can't fuck with it.
So, he's in the limo, and these hot bitches plus Nicole pull up, and
Good one.
And they're like, "Hey, daddy, you want to party?"
I hope they don't say daddy.
They didn't.
Hey, boo.
I'm improvising. They're like, "You want to party?" And so Paris can hear all of this on the phone, and she can sense that he's distracted and that he's around women. And she's telling him, "Say my name." He's not saying her name. She's like, "Say my name." Destiny's Child. Say my name. And he doesn't say her name. And this causes her to crash her mother's car into a tree in front of everybody.
Including Alvin and his gang.
So
I'd be so embarrassed.
She's 2-0, like 2 embarrassing moments.
But you know, stuff like that only builds your popularity. They're like, did y'all see Paris crashed her car? Oh my God, what did she do? No. You know, all good.
I think this is all causing a fall from grace.
You think? I feel like all publicity is good publicity, even in high school, honey. Except the NBA part. But her crashing her car. I was like, oh my gosh, she's in that Escalade. It's a rough night. It's a rough
week.
So in the next scene, we see Paris at the car shop,
the body shop.
She's talking to the owner of the place. She's like, can you fix this? How much is it gonna cost? He tells her $3,000. It's gonna take 2 weeks.
Her mom comes back in town on Monday.
I'm assuming it's a Friday.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give her a Thursday, if anything.
Honestly.
But probably Friday.
Right.
It's actually Saturday morning.
It probably is.
It's Saturday fucking morning.
Yeah.
She probably slept in. It's 10 a.m. It's 10 a.m. on a Saturday.
It's 95 degrees.
Yes, she's fucked.
She's fucking fucked.
He's like, honey, I don't know what to tell you. It's going to cost $3,000. She's like, I ain't got it. And he's going to take 2 weeks. I need a day and a half at this point.
So Alan walks in because he works here.
He works here because he works on cars.
He's an engineer. He's building a fucking car. He's got this fucking internship on hold.
You know what doesn't make sense?
What?
That he's a pool cleaner. He should work at a mechanic shop.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because they don't say he works there. Unless they just almost made it seem like he just visits there to get parts.
He might. Oh yeah, that's true.
That's where he should be working. Yeah.
Maybe he has 2 jobs. Who fucking knows? That's true. So he walks in, he sees her. He instantly inquires to the owner, like, hey, why is she here? What's going on? And he tells her the whole situation, the story. And he's like, okay, cool. He instantly gets this idea. He goes up to Paris and he's like, hey, Paris.
He learns the parts cost $1,500.
Yes, he learns that it will only cost parts-wise, $1,500 to fix. The other $1,500 was the labor.
Yeah.
So he goes up to Paris and tells her, hey, I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. For $1,500, I can buy these parts for you. I'll do the labor. I'll have it done before your mom gets in town on Monday. But in exchange, I want to date you for a month.
Oh, okay.
And she's like, a month? Fuck no, Alvin. A week. And he's like, it's got to be a month. And she's like, 2 weeks. He's like, I'll take it, deal. They shake on it, and now Let the games begin.
The bet's on. Unbeknownst to Paris, that $1,500 though was supposed to pay for a piece that he needed for his engine, so he can enter in this contest, so he can get the scholarship, so he can secure his future.
Right, the scholarship from GM.
What's it called? It was a he needed it for a.
Every time they started talking about car parts, I was like, what the fuck are they talking about?
I wrote it down somewhere. It was like Kishibidi.
Not Kasha.
Oh, a camshift. Where the fuck that is? That's the one piece he needs to finish his engine, so he can submit it to the so and secure his future. He doesn't tell her all that because what's more important? This hot tea. So the next day is school, Monday. I'm assuming he's got the car done, fixed. We don't really talk about it ever again. Right. And Alvin is waiting outside of school, waiting for Paris to arrive so they can walk into the school together down the popular hallway, and he can begin his journey into popularity. Paris gets there. She didn't really prepare for this. He looks a fucking mess. She tries to clean him up a little bit.
She gives him a Sean John jacket.
Yeah, that's the best she could do on such short notice. I will appreciate throughout this whole process how willing Paris was.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
Because me, I'd been like, I'm just gonna stay next to you. I'm not gonna defend you. But
she's like, I mean, I have to make you a little bit presentable because if not, you're bringing my stock down here.
Yeah, but I don't know. To me, she even like she's like, he's rolling with me, guys, and like, hey, babe, let's go. Like,
oh yeah, she's
like
very
giving 110%.
She's like, yeah, don't fuck with him.
Yeah, she's
giving fucking with me.
She's giving 110%. That is true. And I appreciate that.
I do. She's very dedicated.
She's all in.
Yeah, she's not. Yeah, she's not taking any of the bullshit from the other popular kids about it.
Yeah, so they're walking down the hall. Immediately, everyone said, like, working scratch that Mr. Crab meme when he's like, everyone's like, what? Paris's girls come up to her and they're like, what are you doing? You're ruining your popularity. Therefore, you're ruining our popularity. Why are you hanging out with this loser?
And she's like, don't fucking worry about it. I'm rolling with him now.
She's
like, I'm rolling with Al.
I hate that. People actually say stuff like that.
No one fucking talks like that. I'm rolling with him.
That some of these words I get, but there's one scene that I will point out when we get to it, and it's just fucking ridiculous. Anywho, so Alvin goes with his friends. Alvin meets up with his friends. He goes to meet up with his friends. They're already in class. He walks in class. He's wearing Sean John, the most expensive brand known to man. And his friends are like, what? Who gave you the Sean John jacket? They're like tossing it around. He's saying, Paris gave it to me. They're like, you stole it, obviously, or something. I don't know.
He's like, that can't be possible. They don't believe him because that would have to insinuate that she's actually carried on a sentence with him.
Yeah.
And Alvin tells them, not only did she talk to me, but we walked the hallway together. And they're like in disbelief because how overnight are you suddenly hanging out with Paris Morgan? Who knows?
Right. What the craziest part of this whole scene. So they're in like the science lab. They're throwing the jacket around. A burner's on. They burn that damn jacket. And to me, that was so disrespectful. So disrespectful.
If I would have, it's fucking Sean John. Yes. Hello.
Right.
I'd have been so scared to give that back to her. I'm like, you burned your sweater. I'm so sorry.
I just gave this to you
20 minutes ago,
and you already burned it. It's not even after the first class. You don't burn. You can't have lab. You can't 30 minutes. Have nice things. Then at lunch, so we're still pushing through. Alvin goes to sit at the popular table. What's that boy's name? Ted. Ted's on his bullshit.
Public enemy number fucking 1.
He says, "Get up! You're a fucking nerd.
The losers sit over there to the left." Morgan intervenes and she was like, "Well, Ted, you must be going to the right. That's where all the assholes sit."
Mm-hmm.
She's not fucking with it, okay?
But Ted is wild. Something's wrong with him. I really don't like it.
I just don't know why it's so hostile.
Like, calm down.
Like, make it lighter.
Like, everyone else.
Just say, like, hey, losers to the left. Yeah. Get your ass up and go to the fucking left.
Like,
he's just like, calm down.
Like, Alvin is, like, literally, like, a little... it's adorable.
It doesn't have to be all of this, Ted.
So, like, he's sitting... So, Ted goes away, and, like, the other flunkies come, and they sit by them, and they're, like, looking at him. They're not being as rude as Ted, but they are looking at him like,
very
what
curious
the fuck are you here?
To why we're entertaining
to the point where Alvin is like, you know what? I'm gonna go grab something from the vending machine because I cannot take how awkward this is.
The pressure of all of this.
While he's gone, they're like, "Girl, what is going on, Paris? Why are you dating Alvin?" And she's like, He's with me because what did she say? I'm rolling with Al now." And they're like, "Okay." Alvin comes back. She gives the best line. She gives the best. Come on, babe, let's go. It's not cool over here. I don't know. She's giving 110%. I love this for her.
She's really giving into it. And she tells him to pick her up tonight at like 7.
Yeah.
Because they're going to go to a
basketball game.
Which
she's going to be cheerleading at.
She's going to be cheering at the basketball game.
It's their team. High school team versus another high school team.
That's how basketball
That's how basketball is. So, the only thing that happens in the next scene, so in this movie, Nick Cannon's dad is played by Steve Harvey. He's
so creepy in this movie.
Yeah,
every time they show him, I don't know why they did that. Every time they show him and they like zoom in on his teeth. They have like this full, because his face is 70% teeth
and mustache.
So every time they fucking show him, they are zooming in on his mouth. And the angle is like tilted. He looks creepy.
Yeah, his dad is very horny. It's like,
his dad's weird. His dad is very, 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 very eager for his son to have sex, be popular, fit in. He wants this for his son.
What we learned used to be his life. He wants his son to have the life that he had in high school.
Yes, and he currently does not have any
at all. Which is fine. Let him be cool. Your daughter's gonna be kick ass. You can't have
everything. You can't have it. Oh fuck.
So when Alvin gets at home, he's prepping. He's trying to get together. His dad learns that Alvin has a date. I don't know. Every time we see Alvin's dad, he's either offering sex advice, condom advice.
He gets him a box of fucking a shoe box full of condoms.
When does his dad use this? How old are these condoms? Who knows?
Yeah, why? And why does his daddy have a full box? A shoebox full of condoms. A shoebox full. Like, you're married.
Yeah. Where's from the
Either
70s?
You don't need them or y'all shouldn't be having sex.
Right.
So why do you have all these condoms?
You trying to get this boy to have a baby first time he has sex? Because all these expired.
Who knows how old these fucking condoms are. But his dad is always giving him weird, unsolicited advice. So
at one point, Alvin's friends come over. They're like, "Okay, what the fuck is up? You didn't eat with us at lunch. You're claiming that you got the Sean John.
You're hanging out with Paris Morgan. What's going on?"
So they're like asking, basketball games tonight. Usually we sit on the away team side,
which is crazy.
Crazy.
Why are y'all can't even sit on the home side for the own high school that you go to? You have to sit on the away side. Because you're deemed that nerdy.
To me, if there's one thing a high school can come together, is sports.
It's sports.
The camaraderie of sports, and I want my team to win. So the fact that this Ted guy is this crazy, I blame it on Ted.
Yeah.
That you can't sit on...
Oh, yeah, it's definitely Ted's work.
You can't sit on the side of the school that you're at. It's crazy to me. So, yeah. So his friends come over. They're like, are you going to sit on the way side? Are you going to sit on the...
Are you going to sit on the home side with the cool kids? Or are you going to sit on the away side?
It's just crazy. He's like, I'm going to sit on the cool kid side, but y'all can sit with me. Of course. He's not acting funny yet. He's like, of course. So that night, Alvin goes to pick up Paris to bring her to the game. He brings the flowers. He's very nice. Paris says the wildest thing. Don't be nice to girls. Don't buy us flowers or whatever the fuck. I was like, okay, don't do that. So they go to the basketball game. Alvin and his friends are sitting on the side they should be sitting on. I guess the team is starting to lose. Ted, instead of focus on the basketball game, notices that Alvin and his friends are sitting in the loser section. He takes it upon himself to go into the stand in front of everybody. What's the coach doing? What's the principal doing? What are the parents doing?
We're in the middle of a basketball game.
You're
on the team.
He gets into the bleachers and he takes someone's sandwich. Where did he get the sandwich from? Whose sandwich is he violating?
Keenan had a pizza.
Sorry.
He had a pizza.
He takes Keenan's pizza and puts it in Alvin's face and is like, "Get out of here, nerd. You nerd asses is ruining how I'm playing the game while we're losing
my game."
Oh, Oh, yeah, I'm losing because I'm sitting?
I must stop this basketball game that I am playing in to make sure that you are humiliated. This is too much,
For
Ted.
existing? It's too much, Ted.
It's too much, Ted.
So after he does that, Alvin runs out of the gym. It's so sad. I don't understand why anyone, to me, there's got to be a level guy. Because if I saw Ted do that, I'd be like, this man is psycho. He cannot be popular, guys. He is crazy. We must excommunicate him. He needs to go to jail.
He's doing too much.
Also, where's the coach?
He ain't worried. Clearly.
Because he need to be on the bench. I'd be like, boy, get your ass on the bench. You ain't playing
down.
nothing.
Sit down.
You're done.
So poor Alvin, he runs outside, embarrassed, humiliated, and
everybody.
Morgan runs out after him. I thought this was so fucking peculiar. He's climbed a tree, and he's sitting in the tree. I was like, why is your big ass in that goddamn tree? What are you, 8?
I know.
Why are you climbing fucking trees?
To take out the take his mind off the. I don't know.
Why the fuck is he in a tree? So he climbs the fucking tree, and she comes out and she's like, please get out of the tree.
Come on down, buddy.
He falls out of the fucking tree. And he was like, maybe we should just, like, call this a quit. And she's like, no.
Hell no.
You did something for me. I'm going to do this for you.
Good for her.
And he said something to the effect of, these have been the most memorable moments of my life.
2 shitty days.
And
one shitty day.
She's like, you can't possibly be serious. She's like, you just have been humiliated in front of the whole fucking school.
Yeah.
She's like, this is your life? She's like, this is so sad. If this is like your best 2 days.
And it hasn't been
of
good.
High school, like, this is awful.
This is because he got to, like, breathe her air.
Exactly.
Being close to her. That's actually really sad. I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, that was really fucking sad.
Oof. Ugh, I don't like it. Actually, I'm sad that you brought that up because it makes me feel so sad.
Poor baby.
So in the next scene, Paris is like, okay, if we're going to do this, we're going to do this 110%. We see Alvin and Paris, or we see Paris giving Alvin a full makeover. We're getting him new clothes. We're shaving his unibrow. We're twisting his hair. She's as she's giving him a makeover, she's looking at her art, and she's like, damn, look, you're kind of fine. She'd be like, oh, you look good. So the next day at school, with this newfound look, they walk down the hall.
Sean John.
He looks good. He's got his outfit together. His hair looks nice. He's walking down the school, and he's got a new attitude. He's walking down the hallway, and people are recognizing him. People aren't trying to bully him. Ted is calmed down. I guess maybe Ted's gay. I don't know. What's Ted's thing? I don't know. I'm merching.
It'll take years of therapy to unpack
where it's going with Ted. But yes, Alvin's walking down the hallway, and he's doing great. Okay, it's so far so good. So that night is another gathering of sorts. It's I don't know what they do. They hang out in parking lots and play music. Something like that. So this is their second quote unquote date. Paris and Alvin are in the car before they get to the function. They're chit-chatting. And this is where Paris learns that the $1,500 that he gave her was to build this car. Or to build this engine.
The $1,500 that he spent to fix her car
was supposed to go.
Was intended for him rebuilding the engine or creating this engine for his General Motors scholarship.
Yes.
And that he gave that up for
this date.
2 weeks of popularity.
Yeah, and she's like, there's no way you did that. And he's like, yes, way I did that. But they're kind of bonding. They're hitting it off. He's joking about cars and stuff. He's kind of relaxed. He's showing a different side that's not as nerdy. And
yeah, she's getting a new side to him. Yeah. He's getting a new side to her. They're bonding. So they ride to the function. The white boy in this movie, was his name? Who knows? The one that's Alvin's friend?
Cool white boy.
Oh, there's a cool white boy who's in the mix.
I forgot his name. Anyway.
Who fucking cares?
He's fixing out his car. Alvin pops up and says, oh, that car is a car and engine, blah, blah, blah. I have a condom in my pocket. I can fix what's going on here. Something like that. So Alvin does his car thing. He whips out a condom and he puts it on the carburetor. and it makes the car start. I don't know. But he fixes
the car with a condom. And they're all like, ooh, Alvin, you're so cool.
Right.
The guy fixed the car with a condom.
The guys see it. The bitches see it. Everyone's drooling.
Girls are now drooling over Alan. Alan's gaining other people's respect. Ted's there. He's still hating from outside the club, however.
Okay. So this is a part where I was like, okay, this is crazy. There's 2 girls. And they say to Alvin, when you were doing your thizzle earlier, you were off the hizzle. And then the other girl asks, what kind of car do you drizzle? I said, da. I know a white man wrote that. There's no way that a white man did not write that.
You're so right. And then he's like, drizzle? Because he's like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
What you were doing when you were doing your drizzle earlier, you were off the hizzle. If I was the actor, I'd be like, do I have to?
I'm like, please don't make me say this. Nobody fucking talks like this. I want that to be made very clear.
And I gotta say thizzle and hizzle. Look at this bitch got to say drizzle, because if I just say thizzle, hizzle, and drizzle, I'll kill myself.
What the fuck is thizzle? Your thing?
When you were doing your thing.
Your thizzle?
Thizzle, your thing earlier.
Let's read the whole thing.
When you were doing your thizzle earlier, you were off the hizzle.
What kind of car do you drizzle? That was crazy.
Crazy,
I
bro.
was like, drizzle? And
I was like, is this a comedy? It's just a comedy.
And then so he explains to them that he's basically building a car, and that just gives him 10 more extra cool points. Because not only can he... What? I don't know.
Not only does he look good, he can build a car. And it's funny because at this point, there's 2 random girls that they're like clearly flirting with him, and Paris picks up on this, and she's like,
it looks like she's a little jealous as these girls are flirting with him.
But they're also disrespectful, because y'all are obviously looking at him like, why would you talk?
Like, why are y'all flirting in front of him? In front of my face.
When you were doing your hizzle, you were off the drizzle hizzle, bitch. That's my man. Not in front of me.
Right. You need to back the fuck up.
I'm right here.
I'm
right here. I have eyes.
So, party concludes.
Success.
He's slowly rising to the popular level.
Yes.
He's getting there. He's gaining their respect.
After this point, Alvin is fully emerged. He's
taking on a completely new persona.
He's become more self-centered. He's like fully integrated with the popular crowd. And we see that he's like no longer hanging with his original friends.
He's abandoned them.
He hasn't been working on his car. His friends are also working on another car. He hasn't been working on that car with them. So he's a completely different person at this point. One day he goes over to Paris's home. Tomorrow's like the last day of their 2 weeks, and he's just like, thought we should hang out on the day before our last day.
Really?
Yeah. But anywho, so he goes over to Paris's place. He knocks. She's not answering, so he lets himself in. He finds Paris in her bedroom with a guitar, and she's practicing singing and writing lyrics, and she's a little embarrassed. She doesn't want to talk about it, but we learn that she's into music.
She loves music. She's a singer-songwriter. Right. She has aspirations.
She just started playing the guitar. She's writing lyrics. She's, in her head about things and things not matching up to the guitar or whatever. And Alvin suggested, you play, I'll say what you got written here.
Yeah.
And they have a lovely little in our eyes.
In our eyes. In spite of my fears. Caused by those who have burned me with their lies. And our eyes.
I'll insert it. Great. So you guys can hear it. But it's very lovely. It's very cute. They sound great together. And at this point, Alvin he's feeling himself. He's like, get dressed, shawty. Let's go out. She's like, where we going? He said, get dressed, shawty. We going out. He said like that. Anywho. After that, I don't know why they do this. They go to a spoken word.
He inspired.
Yeah.
He was inspired by her songwriting.
You know what? I can't. Every time I see him, the guy who's doing the spoken word is the guy from Captain Hook or Hook.
Yeah.
And I just, his face, I will never not see Hook when I see him.
Yeah.
A lost boy. I would never not see that. I wonder if he's doing. I wonder if he's did anything else. Because I would never, whenever I see his face, I'm like, a lost boy.
I don't know. I feel like he's in something else.
I don't see him often.
I don't know why I feel like he's in one of those movies where it's like, let's inspire the bad kids who
really,
go
and
to
he's got
underprivileged high school.
He's
to
got
be
such a
great. I don't know why I feel like
distinct
he's in
face.
He does. The spoken word he gives, I thought was awful.
You know,
I was like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. What are you talking about?
Oh my god! I literally I tried to listen to it the first time. When I rewatched it the second time, I was like, I'm not listening to this. Fast forward. You know, he was in But I'm Not a Cheerleader. You remember that movie? Like gay conversion camp.
Is he?
Yeah.
I need to watch that movie.
I watched it recently, and he is in there. He's in a lot of movies. He's actually in a lot of movies, but none of these that we would know of. But like I see like a couple anime here.
He probably does a lot of voice acting.
He might, yeah.
He does have a good.
Yeah, he does have a good voice.
Acting voice, yeah.
He was in The Last Airbender. The movie, I think. I can't tell if this is the live action. Anywho. So yeah, they're at a spoken word. They're really vibing. And we know and we see that Paris is starting to really, you know, develop feelings for Alvin.
He's seeing a side to her that she's never shared with anyone before. Not even Drew.
Yeah. So she really likes him. Alvin, and she thinks that he really likes her too. At the end of the day, they go to this like lookout point to look upon. Are they in Los Angeles?
They're in Long Beach.
Long Beach, which is...
It's like 30 minutes outside of Los Angeles.
Okay, cool. He says something along the lines of, there's something I want to do, but I don't know how to do it. And Paris is like, just go for it, or it's natural. She thinks that he's trying to kiss her. And she's very shocked, and he was like, so tomorrow we'll break up in front in the hallway or in front of everybody. We'll make this whole big thing. She's like,
That's not what she thought was going to happen or what was going to come out of his mouth. So she's a bit stunned by this.
Shocked.
So clearly these two are on the same page.
Honestly, if I was Paris, I'd be like, boy, if you don't kiss me, we're not breaking up. I like you. And if you, like, I wouldn't allow it.
He's just getting too full of himself now.
He is getting too full of himself. But I honestly think if she would have like reeled him in for a second, he would have acted.
That's not who she is.
Right.
That's not who she is.
She don't speak her mind.
So
she let these boys walk all over her.
She does.
First Drew, then this bum ass.
He not even worth the walking over.
She made him.
Right. Ungrateful ass.
Ungrateful ass.
So they get back in the car. It's a silent ride. Paris isn't saying much. And then he drops her off. So the next day at school, I guess they're gonna go through with their plan. He is by the lockers in the popular hallway, surrounded by all, the popular jocks, including Ted. Paris, walks up to Alvin and is like, hey, I was looking for you this morning. And he
says, don't you see grown men talking?
That was crazy.
Crazy work.
Don't you see grown folks talking? Hold on, nigga.
Not grown folks, grown men.
Oh,
men.
Not grown men.
Grown men talking. I don't see them. I actually don't.
I actually don't see that happening.
I see.
Are the grown men in the room with us?
Are they in the room with us?
Because I don't see it.
Because I see one man that I made and I could tear the fuck down.
And so she's like, whoa, you're being a little harsh.
Right.
And he's like, are you still standing here? And she's like, all right, take it easy.
I wouldn't be mad at her if she snuck him right there.
I know.
She should have slapped him.
I know.
I would have dropped it right there. I was like, boy, I would literally said, don't let me tell everybody why we're really dating.
Right, what's going on here?
Don't let me tell everybody the truth. Calm down.
Don't let me have to embarrass your ass right now.
Right. Exactly.
So he's like, are you still standing here? He's like, what don't you understand? We're over. There's no more us. And
we don't speak. What is he said? I don't speak French. he was talking out the side of his neck.
And she's like, well, you're being really harsh right now.
In front of everybody. She walks away. That's that. So this bitch got in a 2-week time, this bitch got played twice in front of everybody.
Yeah,
One, in front of national television. Only certain people know because he didn't claim her. 2, in front of everyone in the school.
Yeah, this isn't a great week for her. Hasn't been a great 2 weeks for Paris.
Hasn't been a great 2 weeks for Paris at all. Later after school, she goes home. She finds Alvin standing at her door and be like, "That was great, wasn't it?" I would have really snuck it. She
said, "You got some nerve dissing me the way you did today."
Some fucking nerve. He was like, "No, that's what we talked about." And then she gives a whole speech. You think being popular is easy? It's not. It's hard work. As easy as it comes is as easy as it goes, motherfucker.
Right.
Foreshadowing.
It's work and stress. You gotta work to get in and work to keep stay there.
Right.
This is not a privilege.
Exactly.
It's a job.
It is a job.
Being popular.
Not when men do it.
And
you did all the work.
She goes into her house and slams the door in his
face. So, also in the background, when she got broken up with, her quote-unquote friends were like, "Do you see how our friend got dumped?"
Oh, yeah. Instantly. Her friends aren't loyal as fuck, especially not Yvonne.
Mm-hmm.
I have my own qualms of how they portray Yvonne, but I'm not going to get into it.
I already said they over-sexualized dark-skinned women. I was like,
oh my goodness! I was like, of course, the dark-skinned friend is the one who's overly sexualized, and she's the bad friend who's jealous of the main light-skinned friend and steals her boyfriend. I'm like, y'all, this fucking trope. Get me out of here.
Then I was like, not Zoe the lawyer friend. And then when she tells at the end of the movie, when Paris tells Zoe her dreams, I said, who are these girls?
It's like, get your head out of the clouds.
Who are these girls, girl? I hope you drop them to the curb once you graduate.
Yeah, she'll never talk to them ever again. So as Alvin is breaking up with her publicly in the hallway, Yvonne and Zoe, of course, bear witness to this. And Yvonne's like, "Oh, Alvin is single now? This is my opportunity to make my move." So she steps in and now is trying to pursue Alvin.
To the point where she asks him out on a date.
Oh yeah, she asked this motherfucker out on a date.
Later that night,
they go to the same little spot that they was at earlier.
Hold on. Before we even get to that point, this is when Alvin does the craziest thing to his friends. Alvin goes to visit his old friends again.
Oh yeah.
They've been working on this car. They show him the car and the cool new move they're gonna do when they enter their car because they're gonna bring it to the cool spot and show it off to everybody. And then they like, okay, we're going to the cool spot later today. Are you gonna be there, Alvin? Do you want to hang with us, Alvin? Can we hang with you?
Can we ride with you?
Can we ride with you? He's like, yeah. He hops in the car. I don't know why does he take the car? He's like, I'm gonna work on it or something. So they're like, oh yeah, take the car. I'm gonna fix it. I'll be back. I'm gonna pick you guys up. Blah, blah, blah. Next scene, he drives with the car. Next scene, he's at the cool spot. None of his friends, him and Yvonne in the car. I was like, nah, he stole the car.
Yeah.
To me, that was the most fucked thing.
He told them he was gonna pick them up. They're waiting outside of like one of their houses, like waiting on him. And they're like, he's 30 minutes late. He's never this late.
He stole the fucking car.
Yeah.
That was raggedy. I don't think I could come back from that.
That was fucked up.
That was so fucked up. I didn't realize
that he stole the car.
He steals the car.
I didn't realize that.
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna bring it back. He steals the fucking car.
I just assumed he forgot, but I guess he does.
He steals it. He had no plan of picking them up.
What little fucker?
It's like when in the movies when your dad comes home and he's a drug addict and they're like, hey dad, and he's like, how you doing? You got $20? You're like, here dad, are you gonna come back tomorrow? He's like, yeah. He just doesn't come back.
What an analogy that you have selected here.
to me it was just like your deadbeat dad comes home and is like, hey kids, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, and you're so excited. He just never comes. They're standing outside and the mom has to go, your daddy ain't coming.
Oh my god.
That's what it felt like. Like, where's dad? Dad ain't coming. Dad was never gonna come.
They're sitting on the curb.
Yeah.
Waiting for him. So sad.
So fucked up.
So they're at the cool kid spot. Alvin pulls up in the car that isn't his with Yvonne, and everyone's checking out the interior of the car.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. It's got like cup holders well, all cars have cup holders, but it has like a Mac laptop in it. It has like surround sound. It has like a water cooler. It was
TV.
It was the inside of what a car from Pimp My Ride
God, I was gonna say the same thing.
would look like.
Stole my joke.
Yeah.
It literally was like Pimp My Ride.
We know you like to see, so we put an aquarium in your trunk.
It is so.
We heard you play the violin, so we put an orchestra in your trunk.
And it's so wild to find out that they were just literally fucking up people's cars. And I really thought they were doing the Lord's work.
We thought they were doing God's work.
But they were literally just ruining poor people's cars.
Do you think... my assumption was that, okay, they do all these things to this car, but then they turn around and just like for the show, but then like behind camera, they just buy them a new car.
No. I read an article, they don't do that.
Oh
They just gave people more fucked up cars because the shit didn't function. Or it was illegal or something.
Or it was a death trap.
Yeah, it was a death trap, basically. No, I think they just fucked up people's cars.
Damn.
Because they...
Fucking, God damn it, Exhibit.
It's like when Oprah gave everybody a brand new car. It's like, this is great, but I can't pay the taxes on this. I'm poor, Oprah.
Right. God damn it, Oprah.
Yeah. That was so fucked up. You get a car. Y'all knew your accountant. The accounting team should have known you can't just be passing out cars, girl.
That's better than... paying taxes on it is better than nothing.
They're paying like... Let's say the car costs $80,000. You have to pay at least $5,000. They ain't got $5,000 to be paying taxes on it. That's
true. I don't have $5,000 just sitting at hand.
Right, but she also brought the people who really need cars. So I could put together $5,000, but these people can't. The people she was giving cars to.
These are people on the property line.
Yeah, she was giving them cars. And just sent them home with
these fucking bills
with problems that they never had to worry about before.
Right?
They're like, wait,
bitch, I was better off taking a motherfucking bus.
Yeah, you could have just gave me. Because she didn't give them as gifts, she gave them as something else. Because if they're whatever, craziness. Because you gotta pay tax. Whatever. Accounting, boring. But yes, he stole his cars for. Okay, please. So where are we?
They're at the cool kid spot. Yeah. Everyone's checking out Alvin's car. Now Yvonne wants a little private time with Alvin.
Oh, so Paris is there. She's jealous. She started hooking with a white
Paris
boy.
is also there. Paris is there with one of the popular guys who's white.
Handsome young man.
He looks like he...
You don't like his face?
No, I think he's so fucking cute. Okay. He looks like the white boy off of the Cheetah Girls. You know you still my boo.
Oh,
he looks like him to me.
Hold on. I haven't seen the Cheetah Girls so long. I'll trust you. I can't find.
I'll take your word.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
So Alvin is seen with Yvonne. Paris is seen with the hot white boy who's popular, and it's kind of awkward. So, moving forward, Yvonne and Alvin in his car, they have a little kissy, little touchy session.
Boob stuff. She comes on to him heavy.
She does.
Because he's like, you ready to go home? And she's like, wait, no, we gotta bone chicka womp womp. They don't have sex. They just do boob stuff.
Yeah, I think he just sees a boob.
Yeah.
So, Alvin, super excited, sees a boob for the first time.
I really wanted to so when he goes home, he types us a message to his friend.
Yeah, he's writing an email to his friend.
But we see it backwards. I really wanted to take the time out to see what
I was trying to see what the fuck it said, but it was too hard.
Yeah, I feel like
I can't read backwards. So he gets home and he's writing this email to his friends
about what happened.
Hey guys, I saw a boob. He's super excited.
No self-awareness
whatsoever.
No guilt.
So he's writing this email. He doesn't even have to write it because they're outside of his window, pissed the fuck off. And they're all pissed. They're standing outside of his window. They're like, where the fuck were you? And he was like, oh, I was at, this cool kid spot, the
place you're supposed to go. My favorite part is, they're good friends because they were like, we thought you got hurt. We thought you died. We thought you were in trouble.
Right. Because we know that you would never ditch us and stand us up the way you did, but lo and behold, here you are. You did exactly that. And they're pissed off. Basically, they're like, we don't fuck with you anymore. You fucking suck. Don't call us. Don't contact us. Don't come looking for us. We're not your fucking friends. Because you literally fucking suck.
You stole our fucking car. And they learned that he hasn't picked up the piece for his engine. His engine. Who are you?
Right. You're not even working on your engine anymore.
Yes. You're about to ruin your future. Could you imagine if things didn't go like south for him? What would he have become? I think he would have
I don't know.
I don't think he would have went to school.
He would have went to school.
Well,
there wasn't much time left in the semester for him to become a complete like douchebag and ruin his life.
Okay, he wouldn't have got that scholarship.
He wouldn't have gotten that scholarship.
What seems like
all right.
I guess, but it seems like he needed the scholarship.
I mean, that's true.
He would have ruined his future. Squandered it.
So now he is no longer in a good place with his friends. They have.
But he tells them, "I don't need y'all losers."
Oh,
he's not worried about it.
He's like,
I got a new group of friends. I don't care. Don't need y'all. Side note: Aretha, his sister, hears all this and she figures out with her noggin that she comes up with the hypothesis that Alvin paid that girl Paris to go on a date with him. That's why he been acting funny. That's why he ain't done his machine. She brings it to his parents and they're like, what? It's the day of senior ditch day. They try to bring it up to Alvin. Alvin's like, he's on this cool shit now.
He's really turned up the wankster. He's not speaking any
That's
English.
what it is.
He's
it's a wankster.
Any English. He's talking in slang for shizzle, my nizzle, my drizzle.
I'm going to crazy.
The dizzle.
I think one day
Hear me out just a little.
I think one day he wore a white beater to school.
I got a white beater and I'm the shizznizzle.
It's I'd have been like, boy, I think someone just needed
John to my drizzle.
I think someone just needed to smack
my
him.
Nizzle, my nizzle.
my nizzle. My nizzle. I think someone just needed to smack the shit out of him. I think he would have woke up.
I mean, yeah, he's now fully transformed into this annoying wannabe cool kid. Yes. I'm cool, but I'm really a loser inside. But he's fully transformed. He's no longer old Alvin. He's this new person that nobody recognizes.
Yes, and this whole time, the mom has been like, "What's happening to my son?" The dad has been like, "About fucking time." But when Aretha brings up the fact that she thinks that he did all this and got rid of his money and blah blah blah, he's like, "Okay, I guess
the dad is now disappointed."
Yeah, he was like, "Maybe we should do something about this."
Okay, maybe now we should really.
But Alvin doesn't have time for these realizations. It's senior ditch day. I gotta go.
I gotta go to the beach.
Scam
my senior class
on some squirrel.
Skin on some squirrel.
So he's out there on the beach, looking cool as hell. He's got his shoes wrapped around his neck like a cool boy. He's hanging out with his friends. He's a cool boy.
Like a cool boy.
He's
a cool little boy.
Dissing the hoes, clocking the bitches or whatever. So he's hanging out. At this point, is it Yvonne? What's her name? Yvonne? Yvonne is on his arm. She thinks she's a new girl. He's like, bitch, we didn't come together.
He's like, we ain't on no date.
They got two other girls trying to get with him. It's a lot going on.
And he kicks Yvonne to the curb.
At this point, Paris is like, you know what? Let me go talk to this man because maybe he's been acting wild. The last time I tried talking to him, it wasn't, he was acting up. And she's like, hey, I was wondering if we could be friends. I really like hanging out with you. On not, I don't know, bet stuff. You can be yourself with me. I know how you really are. And he's
not dropping the persona. He is being rude. He's talking
wilder.
Reckless.
Every time she talks to him, it gets wilder and wilder.
And she's kind of like, again, like, hold on. Whoa. Don't do that. Why are you acting like this? Yes. And he even brings up to the fact that he was able to buy her
for $1,500
and basically calling her like cheap.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, fuck you.
She's like, I made you and I'm gonna spend all my energy destroying you if you keep playing with me.
And so the conversation doesn't go well.
Mm-mm.
And they part ways. And now Alvin is now occupied with another random chick who is fawning over him.
Yes. And then we get one of the most iconic scenes from this movie, which is the dance scene.
Oh.
The salsa.
And chop, chop, mamba. And then
Films. I'll say it.
while this is all happening, Drew, Paris Morgan's boyfriend,
Makes an appearance.
pulls up to the scene.
You know what's crazy? That really is still her boyfriend, technically speaking. But she's also got a second boy. Did no one ask? But like, did you and Drew
Right,
break
break
up?
up?
But also, like, you haven't talked to him for 2 weeks.
Right.
Do you think you're still his boyfriend? Does he think you're still his girlfriend? Because 2 weeks is a long time.
Right. She even tells Alvin when they're having their conversation at the beach, she was like, he's old news, like Drew's old news.
Oh,
Then he pulls up, and now she's singing a different fucking tune. So he pulls up.
So they all played in her face this whole movie. Just niggas just playing in her face.
I mean, I don't know why she would ever think that men would have allegiance to her. So Drew pulls up on the scene, and Paris walks over to him.
It's like, hey, babe.
You know, if he wasn't an NBA player, I would be like, he's one of those fucking losers who graduates and then always comes back and hangs out at the high school and doesn't know when it's time to move on.
Yeah.
He's lucky he's in the NBA, because if he wasn't, I'd be like, you're a
bum.
fucking loser. Why are you still going to these high school events?
Right. How'd you... Says, hey, babe, you want to get out of here? And she's like, yeah, let me grab my stuff. So she goes to grab her things. So a lot of things are happening. She goes to grab her things. Alvin is busy somewhere with his new girl.
He's like in a cave making out with some chick.
Retelling her the lyrics from the song that Paris wrote. And then Drew is talking to his old classmates, and they're like, and he says something like, you know how it is. On the road, I got girls, but she never my number one.
This was such a double standard beyond fucking belief. He literally tells these gaggle of men that, hey, I'm on the road, and what happens on the road stays on the road. Yes, I'm cheating on her, but I'm still her number one guy. And then they all give each other side eye. And they're like,
you thought.
You think, nigga? And then Drew's like, whoa.
What's going on?
Is Paris seeing someone else? And then they reveal to her that she is not only seeing someone else, but she's seeing Alvin Johnson.
Loser Alvin Johnson?
And
Pool
Drew's
boy
like,
Alvin
the
Johnson?
only Al Johnson I know is a fucking loser, a nerd, and a pool boy.
That's nice that they know his name.
Right. And they're like, yeah, he be pulling bitches now.
Yeah.
And he's in disbelief.
Disgusted.
So Paris comes back over, and she's like, okay, I'm ready, Drew. And he's like,
get out of my face, you whore.
You're dating someone else? You're seeing someone else? She looked like a bird. Oh my God.
Chasing after him.
He was like, we're done. Which is crazy, because you've literally been cheating on her since day one.
You haven't called me in 2 weeks.
Haven't
Went
heard
on
from you.
national news and said you don't have a girlfriend.
And denounced me. So we're even, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So he's like, you've been dating someone else. How fucking dare you? We're done. I'm through. And he begins to walk off. She is running behind him like children running behind an ice cream truck.
Yeah, it's actually really sad.
She looks so fucking sad. She's like, Drew, please, I haven't moved on. I promise you.
I don't know, and I don't know why
it
she acting.
It didn't mean anything.
I don't know why she acting like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why she acting like that.
I didn't like that. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
well, because then it made me think, I was like, well, maybe you didn't like him ever, and you're just using Alvin as a distraction, and maybe it was about Drew the whole time, because I was like, you should not be acting.
That could be a layer.
If you really liked Alvin, you should not be running behind this man the way you running behind him.
Because
you look foolish.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It was, I was
and
getting secondhand embarrassment.
Right, in front of everybody, and saying, y'all already running with too much energy.
His back is towards you. And you're like, I haven't moved on. Drew, please. I was like, shut up. Oh my God, please.
She running behind him like he owe her money or something. It's just crazy.
So then she runs to go find Alvin.
Alvin, you must tell him the truth.
And she finds Alvin. He's making out with some girl named Olivia in a cave, half naked. And she's like, Alvin, get up. And she's like, Drew's about to leave. He just broke up with me. You have to go tell him the truth. And Alvin's like, the truth that I dumped your ass? And she was like, no, I'm being so serious. He's about to leave. You need to be fucking honest.
Mind you, the whole beach is behind them at this point.
Now, at this point, yeah, they're
no one,
a scene.
People have no decorum. been trying to hide that they're being nosy.
Everyone is watching. The whole senior class is now watching this conversation.
Because I'd be like, damn. I would tell her, like, damn, y'all ain't got no life. Get out my face.
They're all here with their popcorn.
There.
And so he's like, Paris, stop it. You're making a fool out of yourself. And then she turns around. She sees that everyone is watching. This is like strike 7 for her. This is like everything. She has just been embarrassed after embarrassed after embarrassed.
This is a hard movie for her.
Yeah.
This has been a hard couple 3 weeks.
So she turns around, everyone's watching, and she's like, you know what, I had enough of this fucking shit. And she says the truth. She reveals to everybody that he paid her to go out with her. And that they were never in a real relationship, and that it was all fake, and he was doing this just so that he could be popular.
That's the tea, honey.
And now, just as quickly as he rose, he falls even quicker.
Nobody fucking with him.
And now he's done. It's over.
Ostracized.
It's over.
Everyone's like, ugh, paid for popularity last year.
And then, as this is happening, the girl he was making out with, Olivia, she's walking away. And he's like, Olivia, baby, where you going? And he recites Paris's lyrics. And she pushes him on the ground. And she says, those are my words.
Which is really fucked up.
And she storms off.
Because, like, you know, that she don't share that with nobody.
And why are you reciting my lyrics in front of me, nigga?
Right.
At least do that shit behind my back.
She haven't even told her friends.
Right.
That she has this aspiration.
Right.
And not only she opened her heart to tell him, and he's telling other women that.
And yeah, you using it on somebody else. That's
ooh. You know, like, that's an art to people. Like, these are literally my words.
So
damn. She's really going through it. Done.
It's over.
Finito.
And everyone is no longer his friend. He no longer holds his popularity. These women no longer want to be around him. Alvin is now a loser.
He's done. He hasn't been working on his engine. That's in his head is done. So the next scene that we see, he's walking down the beach. He's by himself. We see him in his room, and he's like depressed and sad. And his dad comes into the room, and we see the dad with some part. It's the camshaft. And his dad brings it to him. He's like, look, I bought the part. You have to pay me back. And then Alvin's like, you know, it's over with. It will take me too much work to finish it. It's done. And the dad's like, well, get to work.
Off your ass then.
Get to fucking
and
work.
go finish the fucking engine.
Yeah.
I bought you the part. Go finish it. And they have this heart-to-heart. He tells him that back in his day, he was a very popular man. He was a very popular guy. And although Alvin may not have the same situation, the same lifestyle that his father had when he was a teenager, he tells him that he is still extremely proud of him.
Yes, and his intelligence. You got something better than popularity.
Right. You got something better than popularity.
And he tells them, like, we want you to be smart so you can, like, get us out of here. You know, like,
right.
Make something about yourself.
We need you to get us out the hood.
Right. Do something for yourself. And then while that's going on, Paris is at home, and she in her feelings, she needs a therapist at this point. She called fucking Zoe, and she tells Zoe that, you know, my dream is to go to San Francisco.
I want to move to San Francisco.
Random.
I just thought that was really weird because if you want to be a singer
at Los Angeles,
you're in the city where that's needed.
I don't know why.
What was you gonna get?
What you get in San Francisco?
What you gonna get done in San Francisco?
I don't know what she was thinking.
I was like, you want to be a singer?
Los Angeles.
You're in the city already.
Yeah.
You need to be rooted here.
I don't know what the demographics was in
right.
San Francisco back then, but LA is where
Look,
it's
I'm not super familiar with the California landscape, but I know LA is the place you want to be if you're trying to enter the entertainment industry.
Right. But
anyway,
Zoe says the wildest thing that a friend has ever said in the history of friends and movies, TV shows. Ever.
Not as crazy as our friend in Princess Diaries. Lily.
This is worse.
No, Lily's was worse. Your dad died 2 months ago. You're not over that yet? Let's not forget that.
Well, she wasn't close to her dad.
That's no excuse.
No, to me, I don't know. To me, because I don't like... To me, sharing my dream to someone, and them being like, "That's stupid. You're gonna be a wife." To me, that is
fucked up.
I would never.
Yeah, I would never share anything with anybody ever again.
And she's like, "Ha! you're gonna be an NBA player's wife. That's all you need, and that's all you want. Like,
right. She tells this girl, I want to move to Los Angeles. I want to follow my dreams of being a
San
singer.
Francisco,
And
right?
she laughs in her face and she says, girl, get your head out of the clouds. Give that shit up. You're going to be the wife of an NBA star. What else could you possibly want?
Star? The man who walked out on me yesterday?
Right, the man who humiliated me.
Right, and then also, I tell you my dream, you throw it in my face, and you bring up someone who just who dumped me severely in front of everybody.
Right.
Who even if I wanted him back, I have no chance with him. You are the worst friend ever. And she just...
Read the room, bitch.
Read the room. Paris just hangs up on her. Paris is doing that. Alvin takes his dad's advice. He starts to work on this engine. He spends like one long night working on it. And it's done. He wakes up in the morning and he's in like some kind of like the shop where him and his friends work on the cars. And he wakes up and he finds his friends are there and they're like, "Oh wow, congratulations, you finished your engine." He's like, "Oh yeah, thanks." And he sees that they're pushing the car that they have been working on into the shop, and they're like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "What's wrong with the car?" And he was like, "They're like, none of your business. It does not concern you." And he's like, "Oh damn." So the next scene, we see him at their house, and he installed the engine that he created in their car. He was like, "You can have it or borrow it until like I needed to submit it to the people."
To General Motors.
And after he says that, he walks away, fixing old wounds. But yes, that night, another basketball game.
Alvin's somewhere in the crowd. We don't really know where.
Yeah.
But the
regular people are there.
The, jocks are there, popular kids are there, the cheerleaders are all there. And then Alvin's friends also arrive at the basketball game.
Sitting in the correct section, but the wrong section for them.
They decide that they will be sitting in the home section.
The high school that they go to. Not a crazy thought.
Not crazy at all. So, of course, our freaking tyrant, Ted, whatever the fuck his name is.
He misses a basket, and he's like, you know whose fault that was? Those three motherfuckers.
We're losing because these motherfuckers are sitting in home fucking bench. In the middle of the fucking game, once again, he gets up.
Somebody stop him.
And tells them to move and leave because they do not belong in those seats.
Mm-hmm.
And that they cannot sit there. They're like, we're not fucking moving. And so,
Amen.
Alvin emerges out of the crowd. And he's...
Stop.
Like, leave them alone.
Everyone looks at him, he's like, he's Jesus.
Yeah, he
he's
literally
the Messiah.
came out of nowhere. And he gives a speech.
Can't beat me no worse than I've been beating myself. I want to be friends with you. All this time I was just fronting to be cool. Because I had the balls enough to be myself. So instead, I started dissing my real friends. But hey, this is who I am. Alvin Johnson. Pool boy. This is me. I ain't afraid to admit it. So go ahead, Ted. Do it. Hit me. And I'm gonna show you who's bad.
But he gets the crowd on his side. You know what's the funniest part of this whole movie? I don't know if you ever paid attention to the ad-libs in the background. Like every time.
I was thinking that too. I was like, I did notice the ad-libs. I was like, I love a movie that has random ad-libs.
But it's so... Every time there's like, he's doing something, they're like, oh, this idiot, or get out of there. Or like when he stood up, they're like, oh.
This fucking guy.
It was hilarious. The albums in this movie are hilarious and random. But anywho, he gives his speech. Everyone's on his side. Him and Ted are about to get in a fight. But then comes what's the fat one's name?
Kenan Thompson's character.
Comes, he uses all that body weight, and he freaking finally manhandles Ted. I'm like, yeah, you should have been done this.
You should have been fucking did this.
You could go one-on-one with him. You can. You got it. So he puts him in a headlock.
Ted in a headlock.
Then the guy friends are like, whoa, calm down. Or Ted's friends are like, chill out. Me? Chill out? Get him. Get your friend.
And so someone has finally put Ted in his place.
Yes.
And Ted has backed off because if he doesn't, he about to get his ass whooped by
Yes.
Kenan Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone sees this.
Everyone's happy.
Everyone applauds. They're like, "Oh my god, Kenan Thompson, you're so fucking cool."
They get some girls.
Yeah, get some girls. His friends now get some girls by association.
Everyone's all happy. He's friends with his friends again. His friends are finally get the recognition that they need. I'm sure the team probably won. And then at this point, Alvin, he's like, I've said my piece. I'm out. Paris is in with her cheerleaders, and she's like, her friends are giving her like, go chase after your man.
That was so weird. Can y'all pick a fucking lane?
Fucking weird.
She looks at, first of all, you shouldn't be friends with them anymore.
Not friends.
You shouldn't be friends with Yvonne because she stole your man. You shouldn't be friends with Zoe because she denounced your
Terrible
dreams.
supporter.
But now she looks at them for a confirmation as if, like, hey, should I run after him? And they give her a head nod. But why are you asking? Why are you talking to them? Why are you looking to them for advice? These aren't your fucking friends, bitch.
The more we talk about it, the more I feel bad for Paris's character.
Oh yeah, she's had a hard life.
She's going through it.
She's going through it. She's been embarrassed at every single fucking turn. Her friends fucking suck. Her boyfriend is a fucking cheater.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who she liked has now turned into a narcissist. Her mom's an absentee mom because she's so worried about her fucking boyfriend.
Exactly.
It's just like, god damn.
Uh-huh.
Poor
She got
Paris.
no daddy. That's a lot.
So she runs after Alvin. She runs after him.
Alvin.
She's like, Alvin, wait.
And you know what I also don't like?
Says
she has to run after Alvin. Alvin should be running
After
after
her.
her. She didn't do nothing wrong.
Correct. Who wrote this?
Who wrote this? Why is she
It couldn't
running
have been a
after
woman.
him?
Couldn't have been a woman.
Because I'd have been like, oh,
Troy.
He
I
didn't
don't
call her
believe it.
tomorrow with an apology. He should have been like, and for Paris, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
That should have been the last thing. And then maybe he could have walked up and maybe she could have ran after him.
Right.
But for her to run after him is wild.
She's not learning her lesson. These men aren't good
Because
for you.
because she should have left both of them in the dust.
Right.
She should have learned she really should have learned her lesson. She was like, I ain't never doing that again.
So she runs after him for whatever reason. But she's stopped by Drew, who was at the basketball game, might I add. And I want to emphasize again, he's lucky he's in the NBA.
Is it off season, sir?
Because if you were not, why the fuck are you still hanging around at the high school?
And not calling me.
Like, what the fuck?
How can you show up to this game but not show up to my house to apologize? I'm not understanding.
So,
he's like, I forgive you, babe. Let's
he
get back together.
stops her and he's like, I will forgive you as long as you apologize. And she's like, sorry, babe, I have other dreams.
He wanted a slave.
That is so crazy.
He wanted a
But
slave.
then he says, dreams? I'm your meal ticket. Why are we all on this? Like, is this a secret? Like, we all understand? Like, oh, y'all are really only in this for, like, you want a trophy wife, she needs a fucking meal ticket.
Also,
what is this contract?
I'd be like, sir, my mama got money and she gonna take care of me. I don't need you.
Right. My meal ticket.
Am I poor? I'm not. I have, am I living in squander?
Right.
Like, you've been in my house. What are you talking about?
Right.
I'm your meal ticket. My mama, my
I'm
meal
doing
ticket.
okay.
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Fuck.
I'm 16. What are you talking about?
So she runs after Alvin. She catches him. And she's like, Alvin!
She tells him, Dear Alvin, I know what it's like to pretend to be something that you're not.
That feels better.
You don't know. I have pretended to be something that I'm not my whole high school career. I've been pretending to be popular, and all I want to do is sing from the fucking San Francisco. Okay? And then he, cuts her off and he kisses her. And the movie fades out while he's kissing her, and he grabs her butt a little bit. Now, that was a little inappropriate.
Did he really?
He, squeezes her butt. I'm like,
Oh,
oh my
I
god,
missed
this
it.
is a high school movie, guys.
Oh, wow.
But yeah. I just don't like how... Honestly, if I could change anything about the movie...
The ending.
it was just like, why does she have to chase after him?
Yeah, he should have been chasing after her.
Yeah. She's already done so much.
Right.
She gave him the confidence that he needed. She fixed his hair.
Right.
Gave him clothes.
That's the 2000s for you.
She made him.
Right.
That's why you can't be making niggas.
That's
Like Billie
right.
Eilish said, you can't give ugly men confidence.
She said that?
She says something about, she says, I hate to judge people by their looks, but I do. And she was like, I hate when I see a pretty girl with an ugly boyfriend.
Oh my god, I'm with you on that one.
Because she
Billie
was like,
Eilish.
they give them confidence and they think they can rule the world.
Oh
And I've been
my-
there too. I've given a man confidence and it was the worst thing I could have ever done for society as a whole.
I
been
stand by
there.
that statement. There's
No, she was right.
nothing that aggravates me more when I see a pretty woman with a horrendous man.
You know what?
What are you telling these men? What kind of example are you setting?
Right.
Not a good one.
Not a good one. And
You're not. We can't do this, ladies.
And then they get your clout. For example, Selena Gomez. You see her boyfriend? He was on cover. He was like the sexiest man alive or something like that.
He was like on the. He's not the sexiest man alive. He was like
I
think they've just been leading. They announced it, by the way.
Okay.
They've got to get this fucking together. First of all, 2 Tuesdays in a row we've been disappointed. I don't understand why Tuesdays mark horrific events. But they named fucking John Krasinski as the sexiest man alive. For the fucking office.
I saw you post that.
He's hotter. If y'all were gonna do that, y'all should have did that 4 fucking years ago. We're not on him right now.
Yeah,
y'all skipped over fucking Jacob Elordi. Fucking Timothy Chalamet.
You ain't lying.
Fucking Jonathan Bailey.
That one that's dating Sabrina Carpenter. Is that one you said? I like that British boy. Chef, yes,
No.
Chef. Okay, these are hot guys that you don't agree
No.
with. But yes, Chef should have been one.
I don't think
he's hot.
I don't think he's hot.
The bitches would have loved it.
Even now, bitch. If they would have said Glenn Powell, bitch, I'd have started riding in the streets. But at least he's had a good year.
Which one's Glenn Powell?
He's the hot one that they're pushing down our fucking throat.
Oh hell no!
Oh, he's not hot. That's not what I'm saying.
Yes,
he's the one that they're pushing him down our fucking throat.
That would have been a good one. But yes, this
I don't think it would have been a good one.
But it would have made sense.
It would have made sense because he's had a good year. John Krasinski was on fire 8 years ago. He's not. Why him? I feel like every year they get this shit wrong.
They get it wrong.
They've never gotten it right, except for the year when they picked Channing Tatum.
Or like Idris Elba or something.
He's gotten it before.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Oh, that's the year.
Yeah.
That's one of the years. Correct. That's one of the
year.
years they've gotten it right.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying, or they should have picked Idris
No.
Elba
I just meant like the actual hot people. And you know what? And their definition of hot needs to be, because one year they chose, I can't think of his name, Ant-Man. Handsome.
Oh, fucking
Paul Rudd.
Yeah, Paul
Handsome man. Beautiful. Sexiest?
Out of all the men in Hollywood.
Sexy?
Yeah, it's just like, why do y'all never get it right?
Can we just say
selections are always so niche. Bitch, this shit is supposed to be mainstream.
But also, you can't tell me that someone didn't, like, who paid for him to be on the Sexiest Man Alive?
Someone made a good point. Someone was like, I saw a tweet, and it was a girl, like, emailing people, and they were like, y'all slicked to a guy who paid probably $1 million to be on the cover to revitalize his dying career.
Yeah.
And overlooking, and I was like, oh, I totally agree. He probably did pay to have this cover.
Had to be, because
he is not hot right now.
Not hot. Don't know who he is. Didn't know who he was before he started dating Selena Gomez. Still don't know what his claim to fame is. I don't know.
I thought we was talking about John Krasinski. I'm not talking about fucking...
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're talking about 2 different people.
Shit. Same thing applies. Same thing applies.
But yes, why he was included in the magazine spread, I do not fucking know.
At least John Krasinski is handsome.
I mean, yes, but he was handsome 5 years ago when he was hot and on the scene.
They need a vote. Can we start voting?
Right.
Can we start voting on men's sexuality? Because
I can't believe I really thought, I was like, it's gotta be Jacob Elordi. I was like, it's fucking gotta be, bro.
Gotta be, bro.
It's gotta be Jacob Elordi. And I was like, if it's Glenn Powell, bitch, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. And then they throw us with a curveball of John fucking Krasinski.
50 men who totally deserve to be.
That was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad they didn't pick none of them random men.
There's a lot of controversy around the Sexiest Man Alive, and any of these 40 other choices may have been better. The first one, Glenn Powell.
I knew.
But no, he would have been better as...
He's not hot.
He's not hot, but he would have made more sense.
Really
Jonathan Bailey would have been the wicked guy.
That's what I said. Jonathan Bailey.
Mm-hmm. Who said that? Ooh. No, we don't talk about him. Jacob, yeah.
Jacob Elordi, I'm telling you. Honestly, and
Barry.
When is fucking Ryan
Reeves.
Gosling gonna get his fucking
Austin
reckoning?
Butler. Who? Ryan Gosling?
Austin Butler. Oh, yeah. Austin Butler.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Gosling has yet to be Sexiest Man Alive, and I think that is criminal. He
should
should have gotten it when Barbie came out.
Shawn Mendes. I'm surprised they haven't done Ryan Reynolds yet. I'm also surprised
they have done Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, have they done Chris Pratt?
Gosling.
Oh,
I think they have done Chris Pratt.
I'm surprised they haven't done Chris. Have they done Chris Pratt?
I don't know. I know they've done Ryan Reynolds.
It's just crazy. And Timothy Chalamet should definitely.
Fucking
Like, what are we
Timothy
waiting
Chalamet.
for?
Right.
What are we waiting
Also,
for?
do you have to be like 40 to get this?
Yeah.
Because there's never been anybody who's like young.
Yeah. Because they got some hotties out right now.
Right.
They got some hotties.
I'm like, are they too young to get this? Is that what it is?
But they only get uglier. Some of these people
Right.
are only getting uglier. Or like by the time they recognize, I'm like, yeah, he was hot 10 years ago.
What's going on?
Like, Jeremy Allen White should have definitely been it.
No.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
But the bitches would have ate it up.
No, they
I
wouldn't
think
have.
he's hot, but also the bitches would. Jade, you haven't seen Yes Chef?
He looks like a mouse.
He's so hot. You need to watch him. You need to watch him.
I don't subscribe to the he's hot, but he looks like a rat Hollywood men.
Oh no.
That whole clique. I don't know.
No click. I don't see. I think it's. Oof. Gotta see. Not Schitt's Creek. What the fucking show he was on? Scandal. No, I don't remember.
Shameless.
Thank you. But yeah. So next year we're picking who's hot.
Yeah, because this is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Damn ridiculous.
How dare they?
Timothy
Just when the
Chalamet
world
should
needed
definitely
some
be it.
positivity, y'all fucking ruin it by giving us John fucking Krasinski.
All right, he better be a Democrat.
Who did he
That's
vote
all-
for? Fuck.
So he better be a Democrat. That's all I fucking know. Fucking Ryan Reynolds. I'm glad they didn't pick Ryan Reynolds. Him and Blair. What's her name? I don't even know her real name.
Blair.
That's not her real name.
Oh, that is.
And it's also she's Serena, not even Blair.
What the fuck is that bitch's name?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ah, fuck.
Blake Lively.
Blake. I was like,
They
it's
are
a B.
not. Every now and again, they're not doing well. Their publicity is not doing good.
I think it's. I saw a tweet.
Did you see Martha Stewart say? You see that
Yeah,
one?
that he's. And when she said it, I was like, I 100% believe that. I can believe that his funniness is a bit, and he's actually just like not funny or nice or kind at all in real life. I was like, I can 100%.
And I can see it too, and that fucking sucks.
I
mean, I trust Martha Stewart. Like she said it, and I take
Right.
it's word.
don't care that she's been in jail. So has your president. I believe anything
I love
Martha Stewart says.
Yeah, someone Giggly Squad was talking about her documentary, and they were saying like she's a boss bitch, and I need to go watch it.
Oh, okay.
And also, like it was kind of like she was the fall guy for this when she went to jail for insider trading. She was like the fall guy, almost like someone was out to get her.
Dang, not her being the fall guy.
Yeah, like she was like a billionaire, and like they were trying to. Like, she like pissed off the wrong white man, and they were like, "Fuck with her."
I fuck with Martha.
I fuck with her. I'm gonna watch her documentary, and I need to watch Megan Thee Stallion's documentary too.
Oh yeah, I do want to watch that. Okay, well,
Too low. Some people have things to do.
keep your boyfriends hot, not ugly.
Yes, hotties only. 2025. Hotties only. That's the least we can do
That's the least we can do.
for 2025.
If you're gonna date a man, don't make him ugly.
Yeah, make them rich and hot
Jesus. For the
And-
love of God.
and brainless, but like brainless that you can control, not brainless that he just says dumb thing.
Your body, your choice.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.